think we're live. I think the mic is working as well. Had a little scare in the middle over there. For some reason, my Wi-Fi changed connection, but we are back. I'm hoping for no more lag. One of you are here at the moment. We're hoping for more later on. Just waiting for the comments to come through as well. Charlie, welcome to the stream. 3 of you watching now. Brilliant. It's good to see it's now working. We had a little bit of a scare. It disconnected literally just before it started, but managed to pull it back. And I won't lie, I've not eaten lunch yet because I've been out football training, but I'm treating myself with a cup of tea because I've earned it. Honestly, those playoff teams would have been scared of me. Top corner goals, left foot, dribbling past cones, threading the perfect through ball. I was on another level today. Don't know. I think the protein smoothie did the trick. Right. What I do need to do is double check if the capture is working because it has been faulty before. We'll talk about the lineups. We've got 20 minutes before kickoff starts. Heine Gunn, welcome to the stream. Let's see if capture works. Oh, look at this. Look how seamless that was. Okay, here we go. So, I think I'm going to get a mouse because I'm sick and tired of using the touchpad. Right, so, Brentford Swansea. Here's the countdown right here. I've already put my prediction for a Brentford win. But look at this. It's majority of it is a Brentford win. More are predicting a draw than a Swansea win. So, Swansea not being heavily backed, although it is a lot of people taking part in this poll. 9,000 people predicting Swansea to win. The lineups is something I do want to address. So, as you noticed here, it is pretty much an unchanged squad. Raya, Pinnock, Janssen and Dalsgaard, the right-sided centre-back again. Roeslev and Canos being the wing-backs again. They got Janelt, Jensen and Marcondes being the advanced midfielder. We talked about his role in my score prediction yesterday. And then Mbumo keeps his place with Ivan Toney. And that's what I thought was going to be the most realistic result. In fact, I didn't mean to do that, but in fact, let's look at the bench quickly. Norgard is on the bench. Okay, that's interesting. Force Fosu is on the bench. We've got a couple of attacking options on that bench, which is fantastic. Now, Swansea was the biggest news. Okay, this is very interesting. So, actually, I pulled off a question on BENHD's Patreon thing, seeing that Connor Roberts had returned to the squad and thinking, is he going to play as a fullback again? But no, according to WhoScored.com, Connor Roberts is actually going to play in Andre Ayew's position. Andre Ayew is going to shift to the left and play Jamal Lowe's position, but Jamal Lowe is being the central striker. I don't know if SofaScore's quite got that attacking line right, but if Connor Roberts is playing on the wing, that's a very interesting choice by Steve Cooper. I'll tell you that. Hurahan being there, Matt Grimes being the centre of it. I'm not surprised with that. And the back four was pretty much the same as well. I thought what Cooper was going to do was put Norton as the right-sided centre-back and put Roberts down there in Norton's position. But no, clearly Cooper's still sticking with the back four. So on the bench, you've got Ben Hamer, I can't say his name, so I'll say Joe. Ryan Bennett, Corey Smith, Manning, Cullen, Whitaker. I tell you what, Swansea have got some options and no missing players for Swansea as well, which could very much help them. Okay, my Discord is going off right now. I need to turn that off. In fact, I've not even sent my stream out to Discord or anywhere so far. So, I think before we go back, we'll quickly look at the head-to-head record. So, overall, with 10 meetings, Brentford with 3 wins, Swansea with 5 wins and 2 draws. Thomas Frank getting the better of Steve Cooper, though, in 3 of the last 1 occasions, though. Of course, got the better of him twice in the... Well, in fact, not twice. Got the better of him overall in the playoff semi-final. Cooper's only win was actually the playoff win, obviously, in the first leg when Swansea won 1-0. So, let's go back. Oh, for goodness sake. I need to fix this. I don't know why they do that. It's easy to fix, but it's just annoying. Okay, welcome to the stream. Run the Foot Market. Welcome to the stream. Family are coming around soon, so I can't stay long. Oh, no worries, Honeygun, that's absolutely fine. Can I ask you guys, how many of you want me to do a Champions League stream? I don't know if I'm going to have the energy. I'm already as tired enough for doing the training. But if I can get enough things ready, maybe I could try and get it sorted. Bidwell is an ex-Brentford player. You're quite right. And if I remember that, because I remember talking about it in my analysis last year, when I think, was it Bidwell who scored an own goal against Brentford as one of their goals when Brentford won 3-1 in the Brentford Community Stadium. So, sorry. Oh no, it would have been at Griffin Park. Yeah. So yeah, I definitely remembered Bidwell being an ex Swansea player because I think I joked around with him giving Brentford a helping hand. Okay, it looks like some other people are streaming as well, which is to be expected. But thank you to the 6 of you choosing me. I truly appreciate that. We've had 2 lag spikes apparently so far. But it's actually gone better since the last 4 minutes, which is great. How am I, says Harrison? I'm tired, I won't lie, because I've done football training. To give you some context... Oh, I need to close my door. There's some background noise. To give you some context, I am training up for a 6-a-side game that my schoolmates and I do every single year. And if I'm feeling up and ready for it, I might try and record it so you can actually see Alexis channeling his inner Ronaldinho and Paolo Maldini and just delivering a shift. But that could be some content that could be coming up in the next couple of months if I feel I'm ready and if I feel confident enough in my ability that I can post it. Ex-QPR Bidwell? He may be. I know he was definitely ex-Brentford. I definitely remember that. Manning. Yeah, Manning is ex-QPR. He's on the bench. The live chat is broken. Well, I'm reading it from Streamlabs, but clearly maybe it's... I think if too many people spam it, it does go a bit doolally. You can see a Jamal Lowe solo goal to win it. I mean, heck, Jamal Lowe scored a couple of solo goals this season. He's definitely got the quality. Over the last couple of games, though, I think Lowe's been quite quiet. It's been Ayew that's been the one delivering. But if there's any time to deliver, it is now. In the 23rd minute... okay, that's a very interesting time. Very specific. Right. What are your guys' predictions for this game? A lot of you, I say a lot of you, some of you, the most common prediction I've seen so far is actually Swansea to win. And I say actually, I feel like a lot of people, including myself, do undermine Swansea a little bit because if it goes 0-0, which I think could happen, and Swansea scored the first goal, but I don't think there's any way Brentford would go back from it. Even when Brentford proved that even when they went 1 goal behind against Bournemouth and completed 3 goals, Swansea's defence is just on a different level. So, definitely Swansea score first, I'll be more confident, but if Brentford score first, it means Swansea will have to play out, and all of their tactics just go out the window. So, that's the thing you've got to break with this stubborn Swansea side, it's their stubborn defence. Charlie Brown's thinking a literal last-minute Matt Grimes Thunderbolt. I tell you what, if that's the case, then that will be an incredible way to get into the Premier League. 9 of you watching. Damn. Thank you so much, everyone, for turning up into this stream. If you like what you see, please give the stream a like. It does tremendously help. But if you haven't subscribed, please do so. It does help as well. And do check as well if you're subscribed. I've noticed this recently because it's happened to me when I've subscribed to some channels. Sometimes, I don't know why, but YouTube sometimes automatically unsubscribes you. So you sometimes do need to double check it. And if you've done it on multiple accounts, especially, you might need to check from there. But I think most importantly, please share the channel as well. That does tremendously help. I'm so excited for this game. We've got 15 minutes before kickoff. To give you my prediction now, I'll still stick with it. I think it'll be a draw. I said 1-1, but I won't lie. Over the last couple of minutes, I've been thinking 0-0. I really have been. I've really been thinking of 0-0 in the final 90, and then things will go down in extra time. Got to be like Bobby Zamora. I tell you what, that's still one of the most iconic playoff goals to its day. Nicholas Bauer saying 2-1 Brentford. Like Sir Alex says, attack wins you games, but defense wins you titles. Exactly. People don't like to defend. I feel like a lot of teams, they really moan around for the fact they defend, because they're very static. but it's about patient play, attacking when you can see a vulnerability with an opposition. It's very stubborn. I would say it's very, housery. But you know what? It's the way to do it. If you go all out attacking, you're going to huff and puff and you're going to lose your position. You're going to leave some... Sorry, just hit my mic there. You're going to leave some gaps, and then that, ultimately is going to mean if you get dispossessed, the team are going to gun forward like red arrows and then just score. So it's about keeping your shape. Brentford 2, Swansea 0, says Harrison. That's interesting. 12 of you watching. Thank you guys so much for watching this stream. I do truly appreciate that. Let's go to the capture thing again quickly, and we'll reiterate what we've covered. So, with the lineups right now, Brentford are unchanged. Same formation as well, 3-4-1-2. Mbeumo and Ivan Toney going to need to get service from Canos and Roerslev. Those two are the key players that they're going to need to go for. For the back three as well, they're going to have to stay solid as well. They're going to have to keep note on Ayew and Jamal Lowe as well. Marcondes is going to play an important role as well, because he's going to be one that's going to be laying off the passes to Mbeumo and Toney. Swansea's one is the one that really threw me. So, it looks like they've stuck with the back four, so Cabango and Gueye partnership stays. But it looks like Connor Roberts is actually going to play as a winger in Lowe's position. But then Lowe is going to be a striker, central striker. So it's very interesting what Cooper's done in an attacking sense. I've got to be honest with though, for the fact they don't have a recognised striker on the pitch, I guess you can class Ayew as one. But Lowe, being versatile, can play there as well. But got to fix this bloody camera again. But overall, it's interesting, this whole thing. It's just, I feel Swansea are almost playing out for a draw and hoping that the wingers can out-tactic, the Brentford's wide play, and then they'll score that way. It's going to be from the counter-attack. That is how Swansea, for me, will score. Either a set piece, a penalty, or a counter-attack. Open play, it will be very, very difficult for both teams to score. De Gea had a good evening with penalties. Oh, God, yeah. I watched it live as well. I couldn't believe it. I really couldn't believe what I saw. And I just knew Man United were going to just find a way to lose, and they did. The pundits on Sky Sports are Alex Neil, Glenn Murray, and Don Goodman. I'm watching the game on Sky Sports now. I know Don Goodman was on it, but I didn't see Glenn Murray and Alex Neil yet. Well, I literally just turned it on, which is probably why I've not seen them yet. Who do you think is going to be the one player either teams sell if they go up? Okay. Well, if Brentford don't go up, Toney will go for me. Mbeumo could also get some interest. For Swansea, I think Mark Gueye. Mark Gueye, I think, will get some interest. And Andre Ayew as well. I think those two players. Ayew's going up front and Lowe stays on the wing. Yeah, well, SofaScore's not saying that's the case, but that's what I thought. When I saw that it was going to be those front three, I thought, okay, Ayew's played in striker before, so it's going to be Lowe on the left-hand side and then Roberts on the right-hand side. But it means Roberts is going to have to be a winger, which, yeah, you know what, he reinvented his role in right wing back, but, he's not played right winger that often. But Connor Roberts, we've heavily praised him this season for how attacking he is in that right-hand side. So it could be a very interesting, but also quite clever tactic by Steve Cooper there, throwing a little bit of a spanner in the works, almost ripping up the rule book. If Brentford go up, I wouldn't be shocked if they re-sign Graham Morpay. Yeah, that actually might not be a bad shout. All right, I've just seen Alex Neil talking now, so yes, I trust that you're right. So Glenn Murray, Alex Neil, and Don Goodman. That's actually not a bad couple of pundits, I guess. What's your prediction in the Champions League final? Right, I said in my score predictions video, in my heart, I'm going to say 1-1 and Chelsea win on penalties, but in my head, I'm going to say 1-0 City. Yeah, everyone, make sure you predict as well. It's going to be a very close game, I'll tell you that. I mean, I would want it to be close. If it's not and City smash us, I would actually feel quite embarrassed, despite how good City are. Right, I need to have this cup of tea. I tell you what, my right leg is in absolute agony right now. I'm doing what I can just to hide my pain, but I scored a penalty, top right corner, couldn't do anything wrong, but then my front leg muscle just thought, ow, that hurt, it's too much power for my liking. Roberts has the shooting ability to go 1-0 up. Roberts can drop back. Yes, that I think is what they're going for. I think Swansea are prepared to sit back, but if they counter, Roberts will be a reliable player to be in that right-hand side and lay the ball off to Ayew. And if they get an early goal, then they can just simply change the formation and they can force Roberts back and then Norton to right-sided centre-back. Yeah, that's what I think they'll do. Getting everyone in the commentary team as goes, oh, I tell you what, he'll be going mad. I'd be going mad as well. I was happy for the fact he scored a Champions League semi-final goal, but even if he missed that, then I would have lost all faith. Even more so for what I lost already this season. And I don't know, it seems Tuchel's really stubborn. He seems he's really going to keep going with him. But to be honest with you, whilst he doesn't provide goals, he actually does provide good build-up. I need to double-check if I've shut my door. I'll be 2 seconds. I'm just going to double check if I shut my door or not. Ow, it really hurts to stand up today. I haven't shut my door. What a very smart thing for me to do. Kicked my mic in the process as well, so sorry about that. There we go. Thank you to the 9 of you watching this stream, by the way. Thank you guys so much for this. If you're new around here, do let me know. We always make sure we welcome our new viewers to the stream. If you haven't given the stream a like, please do so. It does help the channel. And please subscribe if you haven't. It does tremendously help. And please share as well. If we get more people on, the more likely I will grow in popularity. And I'll tell you, I'll ask you one question. How many of you saw me on Matt SB the other day? Let me know. And what did you think of my... What did you think of my performance, I guess? I mean, I was going to say my collab, but it wasn't really a collab. It was just a feature. But what do you think of it? And you know what? Matt was so good about that as well, because we originally planned something else. He changed his plan last minute and was very clear what he wanted. And I was like, you know what? That's very easy. Send that. And then he got it. Thoughts on Allegri back to Juve? Well... we seem to be getting this trend now. Managers getting sacked and then they return. Jose Mourinho started it with Chelsea. And then, of course, we saw it with Zidane. And now we've got it with Juventus. And now we're hearing that Spurs are going to try and get Poch back. I mean, maybe the success that they had with those managers returning is probably going to be the new managerial trend. That's probably what they're going for. Swansea cheated against Barnsley, says Tom James. I think there was definitely one goal which I felt was a bit lucky that it stood, and if anything, if one of those goals was disallowed, then it would have gone to extra time, of course. Who do you think will be West Brom manager? You think Carl Robinson or Neil Critchley? Those are two interesting options. I do think they're both good managers, but I think it'll be quite a step up if they take the West Brom job. Oh, it's difficult to know. I don't know why, but I've got a very funny feeling about Chris Wilder. I don't know what it is, but you would hope in his sake that he stays loyal to his club and, he won't go to a rival team. But I don't know. It depends, what sort of offer they got. Right. Thomas Frank and Steve Cooper's just fist bumped. We're almost ready for the teams to go out. Let's, for the fun... In fact, I'm going to quickly finish this tea. Let's, for the final time, go to capture and see the squads again. So, to reiterate what we were on about, with Brentford's squad, there are no changes from the second leg against Bournemouth. Same formation as well, particularly a similar role as well. This is a one-off game, so Brentford are not chasing for anything now, but... they need to go for this one game. They've only got 90 minutes to prove themselves. Swansea's the interesting one because they've made one change. They've got Connor Roberts on here for Wayne Routledge. Now, SofaScore think I've got this wrong because I think what they're doing is Ayew will be central striker. Jamal Lowe will stay in his position in left wing because I think he plays better there. And then Connor Roberts will deputise for Ayew's most natural position. So it's interesting, but I think definitely with the involvement of Roberts, he can definitely be dropped back if Swansea get an early goal. And I think that's what Cooper is going to be wanting. He's going to want, the team to sit back. Brentford will press. And then if they counter and they get a goal, because Bournemouth scored twice against Brentford from 2 counter-attacks. So I think that is what Swansea are going to be doing. If they can get that 1 goal, then they can sit back, convert back to a back 5 and frustrate Brentford. And I think if they could just hold on there, that's how Swansea will go up. And that's what a couple of people predicted, to be fair. And you know what? I might not have predicted it. I predicted 1-1, of course, and for it to go to extra time. But you just don't know. Swansea get the first goal. They can definitely sit down and defend. Right, I've got to fix my webcam again. Every time, I don't know what's going on, but every time I change my webcam from one scene to another, it freezes. I need to fix that. 15 viewers, I tell you what, we're doing well with viewers today. Thank you everyone for turning up to the stream. If you haven't done, please give the stream a like. It does tremendously help the channel. And please subscribe if you haven't done. That does also tremendously help as well. And please share this channel as well. We have got some great numbers turning up to this final right now. So thank you guys. Charlie Brown, Eddie Howe's talks with Celtic broke down. Yes, they did. I literally just, when I did the football training, I did a run there. And I was literally just listening to a podcast about it. And yeah, so it's weird with Eddie Howe right now. You know, it's very difficult knowing what he does want to do. But I do think he's nearly ready to return. Howson does think he'll be wider. Is the same commentator that did the Zamora goal? I think it may have been the same commentator. Yeah, Dave Coot. If Swansea cancel out Tonio and Boomer, it could be slightly easier to. Yes, I agree. And that's when Cabango and Gueye needs to go in. They did so well limiting Woodrow and DK in both legs. That's exactly what they need to do. Oh, God, what are they doing? Who's singing God Save the Queen? No, it's not God Save the Queen. It's the Wales anthem. Oh, God, who's singing it? An outfield player singing it. Oh, God. I'm definitely muting that anytime soon. It's going to be very, very close. I'm really excited. In fact, what I might do quickly, I might get the counter timer ready as well. This is going to be so close. I'm so excited. Final prediction, I'm still saying 1-1 after extra time. I think Brentford will get it. So it's going to be really, really, really close. But I could easily be wrong. Creeper Boy, welcome to the stream. Just in time as well. We're 2 minutes away from playoff. Thank you to the 13 of you that are turning up to this stream. I truly appreciate all of you going up here. Creeper Boy supporting Brentford. Thank you to whoever's just subscribed. Thank you so much. We're back to 533 now. Thank you so much. Not many people liking the Wales anthem. I can't really blame them, to be honest with you. Not a big fan of it myself either. Well, we'll likely be hearing it in the Euros, though. In fact, I need to start forming some ideas for the Euros. I've got a couple, but they're so ambitious. And I'll need to perform it. Okay. So, it looks like 3-5-2, which is interesting. But I would definitely have pushed Roerslev and Canos to be higher. And then Emiliano to be a bit higher there. But that's apparently what they're going for. 3-5-2. But it does mean Canos and Roerslev are still more advanced, which is great for them. Yeah, I did know they had an anthem, but I don't know a lot about the tune. But I want to see what Sky Sports are doing in terms of their squad. To go through the bench of Brentford as well, Good, Reed, Stevens, Norgard. You know, they've got some options there. Yeah, that's exactly what, I think it was Run the Market who said it. Ayew would be central striker, or maybe Charlie Brown. That's exactly what I thought it was going to be. So Lowe staying at left-hand side, Ayew's up front, and Roberts is on the right-hand side. He was so good, Connor Roberts, in that right-hand side this season. And obviously his versatility to be a right wing-back as well is why he's been such a great player for Swansea this season. Very interesting tactic by Cooper, and one that could be quite clever. But he's not playing that position for quite some time. So you would hope, fingers crossed, for Swansea fans' sake, that he is not quite rusty in that position. We're back down to 7 viewers, which is absolutely fine. So he scored 32 goals, Ivan Toney. 26 by his feet, 6 from his head. So he can actually score goals from his feet and his head as well, which not many strikers can do so effectively. They're just going over Mark Gueye's stats. Unbelievable stats he's just had. He was unlucky not to keep 2 clean sheets there. Of course, Barnsley scored on their counter-attack, and they won pretty strong chance. But to actually keep a Barnsley side that restricted, you know, that's what got to give Swansea a lot of credit for. Creeper Boy supports Cardiff, so he'd be wanting Brentford to win. Fair enough. So yeah, the last time he played against Brentford in the playoff tie, they lost 3-2 on aggregate. So not a lot separates them. Right. Oh, God, I need to get timer ready. Okay. I might have to do it like midway through the stream, actually. We're going to do the knee first. Who am I supporting? I don't really have any preference for anyone. You know, as I said, I'm not supporting a single team, but I don't know. Right. The timer's working, but following my extra graphic, I am going to move it. Where is it? It's there. Okay, so I'm going to quickly move. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Oh, for goodness sake, come on. Can I just move this text, please? All right, let's bring it to the top. Oh my God, this is so irritating. Lock that. There we go. Oh, come on. Right, thankfully nothing has happened so far, so I'm not missing anything there. Can I move this? Oh, it's locked. That's why. I didn't mean to do that. Right, there you go. Fix the text. Got it. So many watching. Let's watch together. Brentford already going forward here. Here's Jensen. Brentford, that's exactly what they're going to be doing. They're going to try and tack down the wings, but Swansea look like they've got that covered. Okay, Tony with a header. He's not going to get there first. Bidwell will get there first, and he won the throw-in. That's interesting. So already you saw Brentford trying to go down the wings. Swansea had that area covered, and then Brentford switch it quickly, trying to go centrally, trying to catch them out. You just put the predictions in the video. Ooh, all right, that's going to be a goal kick. If Rorislev had a better cross there, we may have had a chance, but it's gone for a goal kick. Brentford having the ball more at the moment, which is to be expected. Is it okay? Because no, it's fine. If you were there in one of my videos, the Lexus Hall of Fame is now actually over for this season. So any other predictions we're doing now is just for the fun of it. So that's absolutely fine. Yeah, Charlie Brown with his chant on Pontus Jansson being an ex-Leeds player. You'd probably be praying for him to go to the Premier League. Oh, that was a good ball, actually. Well won as well. Wow, okay. Brentford going forward here. Brentford looking pretty sharp at the moment. I can't lie. Oh, no penalty. Okay, we've already had our first appeal for the penalty and Mbumo being brought down. Looked like by Gueye, but I think was a bit too easy to go to ground there. ADT, welcome to the stream. I live in London, but right now I'm visiting Wales. What a time to do that. Wow. So he'll definitely have no bias on who he's supporting there. Why did you put Rooney in poor and not average in the poor league? The thing is, Rooney had so much opportunity to put Derby safe. He had a great run of form. You know, when he came in as manager, he was unbeaten, I think, for 6-7 games. Lost to Preston, and since then, Derby just dropped like a stone. You know, they can't say, you know, the injury to one player, which was Bielik, they can't say that injury has ruined their season. Their best form was from his season, but I would say with the quality that they had, it's embarrassing that they could not find a way to try and play a style of football without him. They're definitely too over-reliant on Bielik. So that's literally the only reason, really. Oh, I tell you what, Brentford trying to... Oh, well, that volley did not get executed well. But I tell you what, Brentford moving the ball pretty quickly. Tony trying to win his battles against Cabango and Gueye. And they're doing their job so far. They're doing fantastically well to keep Ivan Toney out of it. And in fact, no, I think it was Norton, actually. Yeah, it was Norton, actually, who managed to win the one-on-one with Toney. So well done. Just got to the stream, and I hope Brentford win. And I think Swansea will win 2-1 after extra time. That's an interesting prediction. I do like Rooney. I have no problem with him as a player. I really have no problem with him as a player whatsoever. I just got to be honest. You know, I could be harsh, but the thing is, I still think with a better manager, I think they would have done a bit better, Derby, for me. that squad was definitely too good to be in a position than what they were. Which video was the final time the Lexus Hall of Fame was in? When did I announce the winner? It was, I tell you when it was. It was after the final set of Premier League games. So it was when I reacted to my Premier League predictions. That's when I announced the winner. That's when everything ended. So after the final set of Premier League games, that's when I did it. Right, I might quickly silence my speaker because my Discord, for some weird reason, is popping. It actually might be the Discord server, actually. Oh, I tell you what, we've already got a booking now. I've just missed it. I just got a deal in training and drill in FIFA. Oh, I hate training on FIFA, so I can't blame you. God, I tell you what, a yellow card already. That's quite shocking. Was it Canos? I think I heard the commentators say something about Canos. So I think he's getting booked. Alright, yeah, it's going to be Canos. Right, so Grimes. No, it's Grimes getting booked. So he tries to do some silky skews. Oh, yeah, he misses the ball completely. So Matt Grimes is already booked. He's got to be careful already. Mate, I just saw that. Giddy Fry, what the hell are you doing, man? Here's a video idea. Choosing my English squad, but only using championship players. That's a good idea. You creating the best squad from England players. And Giddy Fry, have you unsubscribed as well? Because if you've done that, that's very funny. Did you think that Eddie Howe's talks would break down? It's difficult, really. I think especially with a job like Celtic, where it's very high profile, they've got to make sure they get this managerial appointment right. So I don't know. It's a very difficult one. I think Eddie Howe definitely does want to manage a team soon, but he might still, be thinking about his options. He might be waiting for, he might have, one team in mind. All right, here's Mark Guehi now going forward. Okay, no free kick there. So Brentford win it back. Swansea have not had a sniff in their penalty box at the moment. They've not had a single sniff on goal at the moment. It's been pretty much Brentford, the only team who's successfully got into their box at the moment. But here comes Swansea now. Oh, but they wasted an opportunity there. They had a bit of space there. All of a sudden, my viewers just went down there, but it happens. Thank you for subscribing back. I appreciate it. 16 likes. Thank you guys so much for that. Going to be 2 seconds. I'm just going to turn my speaker off because it keeps popping right now because my Discord is going absolutely bonkers. It might be the BENHD Patreon server, but it's not the most chattiest of servers, so very sorry guys for that, but it'd be very bizarre if all of them was talking at once. I guess maybe they'll be debating over the lineups and stuff like that. Oh god, I just put my arm on my bad leg and it really hurts. It really hurts. Oh fan, no, it's not that. It's my it's my school Discord chat that's going off right now. I don't know what's going on there. Favourite player in the Premier League all time excluding Chelsea players? That's difficult, There's so many people that I actually was just in awe if I watched them play. Beckham, Van Persie, Van der Sar. I remembered being so... Oh, through ball. Oh, penalty? It's a penalty to Brentford, and Woodman will definitely get a yellow card for that. We've got an early penalty in this game. Brentford with a big opportunity to take the lead. Wow. This is big. This could be a really big moment in the play. It was 8 minutes in. Canos with a fantastic through ball. Mbumo does get there first, and Woodman can't get there in time. What a ball by Canos. He's got to get the plaudits for that. Tony leaves it though, but I think smart for him to do so as well. And yeah, it's just a confusion between Cabango and the goalkeeper, and neither of them could get the ball. And so I think, have they booked Woodman for that? Because if they've not booked Woodman for that, I'll be a bit surprised if they haven't. Mate, yeah, just saw in Sky Sports, yes. Big moment in this game. If Brentford take the lead already, it's very, it's a big disadvantage to Swansea right now. Ivan Toney, who else? will be on the box. He's not missed a penalty this season. For goal number 33. Still breaking records. He's got Freddie Woodman to beat. Not the easiest goalkeeper to beat. He steps up. And just in the net. Oh my gosh. I thought Woodman saved it. I thought I was going to scream if Woodman saved it. But he just squeezes it in. It is 1-0 to Brentford. I tell you what, I'm going to update my score before Sky Sports do. Because they've not updated it yet. Why have they not updated the score yet? I'm going to update my score before Sky Sports do. There we go. Brentford 1-0 up. This is a huge goal in this game. And it automatically means that Swansea now need to play out. Because if they stick around it like this, they could get peppered in this game. So Swansea definitely need to go all guns blazing now. They can't just sit back and hope for a draw now. They got to counter, and they, more importantly, need to get the ball more. Because that's a risk with their style of play. If they just keep, sitting back and allow Brentford to get the ball, eventually they'll find a moment. And I tell you what, fair play to Sergi Canos. He was the one that put in the perfect through ball pass. And then, of course, in Mbumo, getting the ball just before Woodman, he brought him down. And that is how Brentford score. 1-0. Goal number 33 for Ivan Toney. And thank you to whoever's just subscribed to the channel, by the way. Jose Rodriguez. Well, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Truly appreciate that. 534. We're pushing ever closer to 550. Could we achieve it by this stream? I mean, probably not. But let's go for it. And I tell you what, Brentford keep going again. Brentford are so determined. I've never seen Brentford this determined more than anything. Imagine Ivan Toney and Ollie Watkins up front together in the Championship. That would be fireworks if I ever saw that. Oh my God, Charlie Brown with comment of the day in a moment. Why does Cooper dress like he's an old maths teacher? Well, he's probably got the teeth like one as well. But I don't know. That's just his dress sense, I mean, he's definitely no Scott Parker in dress sense, but definitely, he's got his style, and he's got his own confidence in that sense, I guess. I mean, heck, I'm not the best fashionable person either. Who am I to judge? Okay, so 1 goal for Brentford. Ivan Toney, who else getting the penalty goal? This is big because now Brentford could continue to try and pepper forward, but Brentford cannot afford just to give too much away. And Sergi Canos, what an unbelievable game he's having at the moment. Taking people on, winning free kicks. And it looks like Carl Norton has got the challenge. I don't think he's going to get booked. And yeah, he definitely won't get booked. But there was a pretty nasty collision there. I tell you what, I was a bit critical with Sergi Canos when I saw him against Brentford, but he's had an incredible game so far, and he's definitely winning the battle against Roberts at the moment. He's blasting past him like he's not there, and Norton almost has to play 2 roles at once, which is what's confusing that Swansea back line. Yeah, so it looks like no yellow card for Norton. A bit surprised about that. Who's your favourite manager in League 1 and League 2? I've got a real soft spot for Neil Critchley. If he gets promoted to Blackpool, you've got to give him credit. League 2, I'll just say my Colchester boss, Hayden Mullins. I'll say he's my favourite. Oh, free kick taken by Jensen. It looks like it's a goal kick. Yep. Good defending, to be fair, I think, by Grams that time. Next goal is crucial. I completely agree with you, Charlie Brown. If Brentford score the next goal, then I think it will be pretty comfortable for them. But if Swansea score, it's now going to test Brentford's mettle and their nerves. If Swansea score, then they can definitely, take advantage in trying to pounce on Brentford being nervous. But what Swansea need to do now, they've got to play out now. Swansea cannot afford just to sit back now. Because I think what Swansea were doing, they're almost hoping, not necessarily for a 0-0 draw, but when they had their opportunity, they'll just counter and win by 1-0. But now they can't do that. So now Swansea got to play out. And I tell you what, if Swansea do score, my 1-1 prediction will go true right now. So I may have got this nailed on. Man City versus Chelsea. Brentford game on my channel says Brentford game on my channel. Oh, okay, fair enough. So if anyone's not got Sky, you can check out and see that. Sergio Canos against Brentford. Since when, Alex? I mean, I tell you what, just... Oh, well, did I say against Brentford? Well, I meant against Swansea, but, you know, in that Brentford team, he's been unbelievable. He is the best dancer in football. He's talking about Duff, yeah. Yeah, I would definitely agree with you on that. If the Bees go up, you think they will stay up? Because I think they'll depend on who they sign. It's difficult. I don't think they'll go down in 20th. I don't see Brentford being that sort of club, but I say they'll either finish 18th or 17th. They could be like Leeds and finish mid-table, but it's really going to be down to their defence. 20 viewers watching this stream. I mean, fair play, everyone. Thank you for turning up today. If you haven't liked the stream, please do so. I think there's more viewers than likes, which I've never had before. And another one has subscribed. Thank you so much to whoever's just subscribed to the channel. Thank you guys so much for this. I tell you what, we're having a lot of fun in this final right now. We've got an early goal. We've already had an early yellow card for Matt Grimes, so it's not going too well for Swansea. But to put in perspective, they still have 75 minutes plus stoppage time to get something. This tie is nowhere near over yet. Yeah, that's the thing with copyright. You've got to be careful there. And I tell you what, Brentford are countering now. Mbumo against Gueye, though. And, oh, okay, it looks like they got a throw in Brentford. Gueye is trying to get into their heads here. So clever play by Gueye there. This was the first time I saw Gueye be a little bit vulnerable there in terms of long looping balls. And Swansea's defenders have got to be on point today. You know, they can't have an average game. They've got to play as well as they did against Barnsley. And right now, they're looking a little bit more nervy, you know, with the fact that it's a final. And I tell you what, another thing that's mad as well, 10 years ago would have been when... Oh, that's a goal kick. Once again, so many half chances for Brentford. But right now, they'll be definitely feeling privileged they've got that one goal right now. They need to hold on to it now. And Swansea have not looked threatening yet. And in fact, with the new viewers here, let's actually show more than just this. There's a capture feature as well. So let's see what's going on. So we already previewed the squad. Where's the game? There it is. Can I see the stats? So, hang on, guys. Can you actually see the stats? I want to double check. Oh, you can if I put it there. Okay. So, 53 to 47. Possession stats quite close right now. It's not as one-sided as I thought it was. 2 shots, 1 on target and 1 off target. Swansea, I mean, this is the stat I'm keep referring to. 0 shots at all. They've barely been in the penalty box. I don't even think they've had a touch in the penalty box, Swansea. And that's not a good sign for them. They need to definitely get into the penalty box if they're going to have a chance. 4 fouls they've had as well. Very sorry, guys. I had a sneeze coming there all of a sudden. Here's Mbumo. Okay. I tell you what, Brentford are playing a lot more centrally than I predicted. You know, I thought they were going to do a lot more attacking down the wings, but they're definitely switching up a little bit. And I think that's what's confusing Swansea. Okay, I think that might count as a shot from Canos. It goes straight to Freddie Woodman. Okay. Possession lost. Look at that. 19 each. So both giving the ball away quite a fair bit. So we don't see the most free-flowing football in a championship playoff final. But I tell you what, that penalty is definitely going to be really, really important right now. So as you can see, the only yellow card going to Matt Grimes at the moment following a challenge on Canos, who I think, apart from Tony, has been their best player so far. He's been absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant for Brentford there. Right, I've got to fix the bloody thing again. Don't know what happens there. For some reason, and I need to Google this to try and fix this camera. Gueye would join Watford. Where will Watford finish? If he joins Watford, then I think Watford may have a chance. Right, first chance for Swansea. Free kick in by, I think it was Fulton, but it was well defended. It looks like Swansea got a throw. Okay, that's what Swansea need to do. When Swansea get those free kicks, those set pieces, that's what they need to do. They need to loop them in the penalty box. And I think they may have a throw. They do have a throw. Right. This is the most advanced Swansea have got up the pitch. Long throw by Roberts. Ayew wins it. Ayew could definitely score from that position. Yeah, definitely not a penalty. And Brentford defend it well. And they can counter here. They could definitely counter. And Mbumo is 2 versus 2. He's going on his own. Tony's told him to go on his own. It's Roeslev. Oh, bit too slow there. Oh, and he scores! They just scored from the counter. 2-0. Oh my gosh. This could be a cricket score at this rate. Oh my gosh. Brentford are in full control. Unbelievable. 19 minutes gone and we've already got 2 goals. Well, that's my prediction wrong, but blimey. I tell you what, they're doing fantastically well. It's 2-0. I couldn't quite see who scored. God, who scored that? Okay, so I gets dispossessed, Jensen, and then it's cleared off, and then it's Mbumo. It's 2 versus 2. Tony's just doing this, you go on your own. Mbumo gets a bit nervous. Cabango and Norton get back. Roeslev does well to pick it up. And, I can't quite see who scored. It's Emiliano. That's it. Emiliano's the one who scores it. Right in the space. And what a great goal. And I don't think there's anything Woodman can do about that. Great composed strike. First time shot. 2-0 Brentford are. I tell you what, Swansea are definitely in the mud right now. Brentford have nailed this. And you know what? I've expected this. Whilst Brentford have got the mentality of, losing so many playoff finals, Brentford squad just seems so insane this year. And now they've just scored on the counter-attack. Brentford are in full control here. This could be a cricket score at the moment. Thank you to the 20 of you who've liked the stream. Here come Brentford again. Tony. Oh! Oh my God. I thought that was in. What on earth is going on? What on earth have Brentford had today? I tell you what, whatever they had, I want it. Tony's just had like a Frank Lampard Germany 2010 moment. From the volley as well. Okay, looks like Brentford have got their first yellow card. Oh my God, I need to calm down after that. Oh my God. I need to see that again. I think it was a volley. So, no, it was a half volley. No, he controls it on his chest. And that on the volley. What an unbelievable goal that would have been. It was on the line as well. Oh my God. I nearly stood up there. Unbelievable right now. They are all over Swansea. I tell you what, mentally, this is going to be a lot for Swansea to recover right now. They definitely need 1 goal. Right, it looks like Emiliano got that challenge in and he's got booked for that. Now, Brentford need to stay solid. They can't allow Swansea to get into the box. And I can already notice Swansea are definitely playing out more. But because they're playing more, Swansea are leaving gaps and they cannot afford to give the ball away. They have to play a lot quicker now. They have to play Brentford's game. And that is exactly how you've got to beat Brentford. Almost a bit Man City-esque. You almost got to play at their own game. Right, here's Grimes, who's been pretty quiet so far. So, oh my God, I tell you what. It was at my highest octave there. I would have almost lost it. Okay, that's pretty much the first shot Swansea have had, and it's a cross shot. I don't think you can clip that reaction. I think you need to get a certain amount of subscribers to actually have the clip feature. But oh my God, I'd have been absolutely like... That was unbelievable. I can't believe what I've been seeing from Brentford. I knew Brentford were the favourites, but blimey, they are playing the performance of their life. They want to go to the Premier League this year. And I have to say, fair play to them. And what's even better, they're playing with fans. Oh, once again, Brentford nearly opened the door. And looks like Swansea are losing the keys to their double-decker bus. Their defending is not as strong as it was against Barnsley. God, are you telling me? Imagine if Mount did that in the Champions League. I'll be definitely a lot more frustrated. I'm watching this as a neutral, being entertained here. So that is why any reaction you get, is me not like. If there won't be any toxicity there, I am watching it as a viewer and just watching it as a fan of football in general. So I don't support either one of the teams. And I think it puts me in a great position here. Oh, thank God this stream's now no longer lagging as well. I tell you what. You would have wanted to see my reaction to Tony's volley there. I literally... Are you serious? Right, I think we're back. For some reason, I'm just blaming Virgin Media for this. I literally jinxed it as well. I should just be quiet. I swear Virgin Media just listen to when I say stuff and they just think, oh, let's troll him. I'm literally not going to do that again. But if anything, I think it's now caught up. I think now the stream is actually not really lagging now, or behind at least. So that is, I guess, a positive. Whew, I know, I nearly did as well. But thank you to the 13 of you that are still watching, by the way. I truly appreciate that. It's restarted my timer on my Streamlabs for some weird reason, but thankfully I've not had to do a separate stream from it. Blimey, this is getting nervy. Not only with my stream, but this game as well. So we're 2-0 up here, pretty comfortable at the moment for Brentford. Obviously, Tony got the first goal from a penalty, and for the second goal, it was a brilliant counter-attacking goal. Roerslev and Roerslev's got to get the credit there for finding Emiliano, and then with him getting the goal. Am I far behind? How far behind am I? I can quickly check now. I'm not too far behind. I think looking at my live feed. Oh well, yeah. To be fair, it's a good 20 seconds. Right, hang on, guys. I'm gonna quickly charge my computer because it's nearly out of charge. And that would be a disaster if my computer disconnects. Got to get the whole room down just to get the charger in. There we go, fixed it. My stream nearly disconnected as well, and I saved it. Ivan Toney's a pen mention. Well, that might be what he has to be in terms of the Premier League. I think I can imagine him now getting a load of pens in the Premier League. And there's quite a few fouls going on right now. I think Swansea getting a little bit frustrated. Oh, I did not mean to do that. What the hell is this doing? This is my computer now. All right. Let's actually go back to capture and see what the stats are looking like now. Thank you for the 21 of you who are watching, by the way. I really appreciate that. Right. So, looking at the yellow cards, we've had one each, Marcondes and Grimes with the one for Swansea. Marcondes with the second goal. He's the one who scored from the counter-attack. Roerslev got the assist. So to put into context, Swansea were gunning forward with a free kick. It was cleared. And then I think it was Jensen who may have cleared it. And then Mbumo there was 1v... well, pretty much it was a 2v1. Tony and Mbumo were the ones up there. And then I think it was only Norton and Cabango that were back. Oh, free kick going in. Headed. Oh, well defended by Bidwell. Could get a chance here. Oh, no penalty. No penalty. Ethan Pinnock's appealing for one, but no penalty. So it was a 2v2, and then obviously Mbumo found Roerslev there, running there, and then Marcondes got in the right place, right time, and he scored it. Let's, after I do my analysis on the goal. So, Swansea, as you notice, more possession now, and that's exactly what I thought would happen. When Swansea are now behind, they've got to play a lot more of the ball. But they're not doing it effectively. 0 shots, 0 on target. It's been all Brentford. Swansea's game plan of holding a tight defence has really been faltered since they conceded the penalty. Because since then, they are now chasing a game. If Swansea had scored first, then it would be Brentford who'd be panicking. But right now, it's all Swansea right now. No shots at all. 1 yellow card each, big chances each. Hit the woodwork. That was from that volley, which I nearly stood up and screamed like a girl. Counter-attacking goals from Brentford is one as well. So to be fair to Brentford, being very versatile in how they score their goals as well. And Swansea will be a bit disappointing they conceded a goal from the counter-attack because it's something I don't expect Swansea to do, but they did. Yeah, I know. It's insane, Honeygun. My stream's doing quite well with viewers right now. All right, camera's going to go wrong again. Yep, there we go. Let's fix that. Oh, I don't know why it does it. I need to fix it. There we go. Okay, we're back. Back again. Thank you, whoever subscribed as well. We're back to, we're up to 535 right now. 15 away from 550. Can we achieve it in the stream? We'll find out. Right, Swansea have got a free kick. And I tell you what, the most dangerous Swansea has been from free kicks. But Brentford, to be fair to them, have defended them very, very well. So it looks like Hurahan is going to take the free kick. Who's playing better, man? Says Corey Twilt. I'm saying it is Brentford at the moment. They've got 2 goals up. And Swansea have not had a shot on goal. They've not even had a shot off target. So it's been all Brentford, really. Swansea have had more of a ball, but that's something you don't expect from Swansea. You know, Swansea are a team that barely get the ball, but because Swansea are now 2 goals down, Swansea got to play. But Swansea are not used to winning games by playing a lot of the ball. So right now, it does really go against, you know, Swansea's... it goes against Swansea's mantra of, you know, being very defensive and hitting teams on the break. But if you are a new viewer, Corey Trott, everyone do make sure you give Corey Trott a welcome. We always make sure we welcome our new viewers to the stream. Oh, I tell you what, they're in the Brentford box right now. Oh, Janssen was a bit... Probably would not have done that from Janssen, but I tell you what. Fair play, fair play. He probably made the right decision. Okay, careful, Kaunos. You cannot get into these confrontations already. 20 of you watching. Thank you so much, everyone. You tried chili con carne, Harrison has said, and he said it was very nice. I tell you what, chili con carne is very, very nice. I can agree with you. Pontus on fire. Yeah, I wouldn't have agreed with what he did in terms of giving Swansea a free throw, because to be fair, Connor Roberts, with his long throw-ins, that could be a very big threat. It's something I didn't really talk about my score predictions, but it can definitely be a threat. Here we go, long throw-in. And Pinnock wins it. Great defending by Ethan Pinnock. Corey Ford, I support Brentford, but I just couldn't watch a match, so I'm going to stay in the stream to find out what's happening. Thank you for choosing my stream, because there's other people who has gone to the stream. And thank you so much for subscribing as well, Corey Trott. We're 536 now, so we're 14 away from 550. Thank you so much, man. I truly appreciate it. Thank you for choosing my stream, by the way. There's 2 other people that are streaming this game as well, but I'm truly appreciative you chose me. So, 31 minutes have gone. Brentford, of course, took the lead 8 minutes in from the penalty. Okay, right, that's what's been going on. So Fulton and Fulton and Canos with a bit of a clash here. Yeah, Fulton just grabbing Canos. Definitely, it's got to be very, very careful, Canos. He cannot get sent off in this way because he's played such an important role in this game. Who is your championship team? I don't support a championship team. You know, that's something that's different with championship YouTubers. They tend to support a championship team. I don't. Corner comes in. Oh, okay. David Raya had to be alert there. He had to punch that away. Okay. And it looks like it's going to be a throw into Swansea. Okay. Swansea are now applying the pressure, which they need to. Oh, I tell you what, it was a good inviting ball, but no one got in the end of that. Okay. Panic station is going on for Brentford. They clear it, and it's a corner. Pontus going to be kind of bag ahead in the second half. Well, we'll see about that. But I tell you what, Swansea are definitely been playing the best that I've seen them so far. They now know that they've got 13 minutes before halftime. If they can get 1 goal before halftime, that could be very crucial in this stage. If Brentford keep it 2-0 going into halftime, that's going to be big news for them. Right, looks like the referee's been called in just for a bit of pushing and shoving going on in the box. Yeah, but I don't support a championship team. You know, surprising, but there's no bias. Right, corner comes in. David Raya wins it. Great goalkeeping. You know, he had to roughhouse his way, quite a few people as well, but he won the ball very well. But pretty poor corner, actually, by Robert's standards, actually. Okay, David Raya with the throw. And it looks like Brentford are trying to play quickly again. Maybe not counter. I think there's too many people back, though. Passing it back. It's good to see the amount of what teams you guys are supporting. And some of you have got teams in this final. But right now, Preston North End, says Nicholas. Honey, you guys supports Bristol City. Seeing Watford here. You know, we're seeing a load of different teams. And that's exactly what I wanted from this channel. I wanted to see a mix, you know, a community of different fans. Yeah, I mean, I support a Premier League club and a lower league club, you know, so I will allow it. You know, with me being from Essex, I have to support Colchester. Premier League, of course, will be Chelsea. My dad supported Chelsea. My uncle supports Chelsea. You know, I've been grown up with it. But if it wasn't Chelsea, it would have been Spurs, because my granddad actually played in the youth team. But unfortunately, he got a leg break, so unfortunately he couldn't pursue his career. They're just doing a close-up on Norgard, who has played a very important role in Brentford this season with the 5 at the back. Raghavendra, welcome to the stream. I'll tell you what, we're seeing everyone go to the stream today. Thank you so much, everyone, for turning up to the stream. Uh, yeah, they're both pretty boring to watch. I agree with you there. Okay, Brentford. Looks like Woodman has cleared. 10 minutes before half time. Before half time, let's go back to catcher, and we'll reiterate what's been going on. Oh, you're a Man City fan. Well, I tell you what, you'll be excited for tonight. Being a Chelsea fan, I'm absolutely bricking it. So, score 2-0 between Brentford and Swansea. And in fact, I didn't show you the attack momentum yet. Can you guys see the attack? Yeah, you can. So, look at this. Swansea started a little bit well, but look at this dominance from Brentford. They had all of that. But then, of course, since they got their second goal, Swansea had to play out. But yeah, Swansea have not had too many moments of a good attacking quality, though. That long stick would have been from when they had their corner. But apart from that, Swansea have been pretty poor, if I've got to be honest. Still no shots on goal from Swansea at all. 4 shots from Brentford, 2 on target, 2 off target. Swansea, would have done better in possession. You wouldn't have predicted that, but if you would have known that the score would be 2-0 within 20 minutes, I tell you what, Mark Guehi's made a mad run, but oh no, I think it was Jamal Lowe. My apologies there. Jamal Lowe made a mad run, but his run got caught out. Tony got the penalty. It was a foul on Mbeumo by Woodman. I tell you what, Mbeumo's played such an important role for both goals, actually, so I think he should get some credit as well. Of course, he won the penalty for Tony, and then he started off, he did most of the work for the counter-attack for the second goal. So, Mbeumo, a player that people have questioned, is he going to start? He was pretty quiet in the playoffs, of course, missed that sit against Bournemouth. But I tell you what, right now, he's played such a very pivotal role in this whole game. And of course, Marcondes and Tony getting the goals. Can't wait to take you down, Alex, next season. Well, we'll see about that. We'll see how Watford do. Watford do tend to be a bogey team for Chelsea, so I'm not looking forward to that. I am... do I need to reveal my age? I tell you what, I'm 1 year younger than the 2 digits of your age swapped around. 20. But turning 21 this year, and I don't want to be reminded. No, that's absolutely fine. I respect people from all ages going on to my stream as well. Okay, it looks like it's going to be a goal kick for Brentford. Wrexham missed out in the playoffs in the National League. Oh, did they? I need to actually look in the National League quickly. I know Sutton got promoted via promotion automatics. Right, Jensen got the ball off Swansea. Janelt clears, and then Mbeumo makes it a 2 versus 2. It's only Guehi, actually, and Bidwell who are back. Now, Norton catches up, and Grimes catches up, but Ruislev is there, and then he pins the perfect ball to Marcondes. What a great goal. Right, I do actually need to check the National League. I've not been able to check. Hartlepool won 4-0 in their final game of the season, but unfortunately it does them no favours because Stockport won their game, who were ahead of them. In fact, Sutton lost their final game against Barnet, who are close to bottom of the table. I tell you what's been so good from Brentford, actually. They've been... Oh, I tell you what, I almost missed that chance. I completely missed a chance there because I was on my phone, too busy looking at the National League. But fair play to Guehi. He won his one-on-one battle with Mbeumo. Leyton Orient and Bury have a really sad story. Well, I know Bury do. Leyton Orient right now, I know they're hanging around mid-table League 2 right now. Yeah, Ryan Reynolds and I've forgotten who the other Hollywood actor is, but yeah, they joint share ownership with Wrexham. Yeah. So Hartlepool had to play against Weymouth because actually they would have had to play Dover. And corner comes in. Oh. Right, it looks like... Alright, well, a penalty was appealed, but it looks like it's actually been given to Swansea for benefit of the doubt. Okay, what's happened here? So Janelt has a shot, and it comes off the hand. Oh, I tell you what. That was in contention for the penalty. And, right, so they've given the free kick because Norton kicked... not Norton... Tony kicked Norton in the head. That's why nothing was given there. Did Boreham win or lose? So that you're talking about Boreham Wood. They lost 4-1, unfortunately. Boreham Wood, isn't Boreham Wood in London? I mean, I could be wrong. My geography ain't great, but Boreham are mid-table. So playoffs in National League. Oh, in Bumo! Oh my gosh, he had such a good chance. If he didn't take it first time, that would have been 3. Oh, in Bumo, you had a big chance there. I tell you what, Swansea are really struggling defensively with long balls. They really are. Gueye almost having an error leading to goal. Oh my god, Mbumo should be scoring that. He really should be scoring that. Alright, here come Brentford again. Ruroslev. Long looping ball. Gueye this time wins it well. Hertfordshire. Alright. Yeah, not quite London. Yeah, no, definitely not in London. Oh, I tell you what, Brentford, to be fair to them, they've really been organised in this whole entire game. They really have. Yeovil was the team that lost out to Stockport County. So, I think the fixtures are going to be Torquay versus... Is it the top 7 that get playoffs? 1, 2, 3, 4... Oh, is it 6? No, yeah, it is the top 7. So, it's 2nd till 7th gain top 6. Because Hartlepool finished 4th, I think they got to play a preliminary round. Their playoff system's so weird. I can't get my head around it, so I'm not going to bother trying to read into it. Thank you to the 17 of you watching, and thank you to whoever's just subscribed to the channel as well. 537 now, 13 away to 550. I tell you what, I would have said if I was to get 550 by the stream, I would have said, you know what, you're mad. But I tell you what, I think we're closer to 550 now than I was with 525 now. So, fair play all of you guys. You guys are doing fantastically well right now. God, Tony's been absolutely amazing this season. Agree to you, 33 goals. Speaks volumes. He's done absolutely brilliantly. He scored the penalty as well. I tell you what, Woodman was so close to saving that one, but he's been efficient on the spot. And I tell you what, it's precision and power. When you've got both of those things, you can get the best goalkeeper in the world, but even they wouldn't save it. What was my best championship game? The best championship game to watch? There's been a couple this season that's been great to watch. I tell you what, one of the most bizarre games I've watched was Sheffield Wednesday beating Cardiff 5-0. That was definitely a game that was definitely... I couldn't even believe what I was seeing. 3-3 between Derby and Sheffield Wednesday. Of course, I did a live stream on that. You know, you would have seen me going absolutely berserk when a goal went in. Sheffield Wednesday was safe and then Derby pinned it back with a penalty. It was all really, really mad. But a lot of my favourite games have gone down to my favourite season, which if you saw me ranking all the championship seasons, you would know what my favourite season of a championship is now. And to be honest with you, it's been a season where I've not watched too much football. And I've got to be honest with you, in terms of following games from match day 1 to the end, I've not really done that until the 2016-17 season when Newcastle went down. So for the rest of the seasons, you know, I'd like pop in and watch a championship game now and then, but I tell you what, when I saw fantastic YouTubers doing their stuff, you know, it really inspired me to do it. Have you watched All or Nothing? I've watched some episodes. I've actually not watched all of it. I think I need to, really. I think definitely if Chelsea win the Champions League and then I can make fun of my Spurs friend again about Spurs not winning anything, I'll definitely watch it again. Euro 2021 final will be France versus Spain. So Honeygun's making his early Euro predictions already. Fair play to you. I mean, I have no idea what I'm going to predict. I know there's a website where you can predict the whole tournament. I think I'm going to do it within a week before the tournament starts. I definitely want to see the practice games as well. And I want to know the England squad before I predict it as well. So I'm definitely going to stick around for that and wait around for it. But I definitely want to try and make more content linked with the Euros. It's a bit more difficult, but I'm assuming, you know, if you can help me guys with that, that'll be truly appreciative. How it works is 2 and 3 into the semi-final, 4, 5, 6, 7 play the winners, and 2 and 3 in the final. Oh, yeah, Charlie Brown, you did put that as well. No, thank you, guys. All right, so 2 and 3 is in a semi-final in itself. Yeah, so Stockport and Torquay have already secured their semi-final place. And then 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh, so Hartlepool, who was second for pretty much most of that season, dropped down to 4th. So now they've got to play... They've got to play 3 games, Hartlepool, to try and get into the League 2. The reason why I'm saying... Okay. Oh! Oh, this is the closest Swansea have got to scoring. I thought they were going to make me change the subject here. Right, I tell you what. This is the closest Swansea got to scoring. So it was a free kick by Hourihane. Great ball. And are you trying to get the header? He kind of gets clattered a bit by David Raya. Oh, yeah. I think Ayu did get contact and his header bounces off the top of the crossbar. That is the closest that Swansea have got to scoring. And it would have been a big goal because it would have been on the 44th minute. But Swansea have 2 minutes to try and get one goal before half-time. I know football's just a game, but football's life. Without football, some organisations wouldn't exist. It's also, people would look at it as a business, as an enterprise, but football's not just a game, it's life. And I think when the whole Super League shenanigans happened, that's when I really, that's when I lost faith in terms of recognising football being a way of life. I know it's at 537. I did just announce it was at 537. So thank you guys for subscribing. The finals being held at Ashton Gate. Is it really? Oh, fair play to Bristol City holding that. So, blimey, 20 of you watching. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate all of you popping in. We've got a lot to talk about in this half-time. I tell you what, we almost had a wonder goal by Tony. We've got a 2-goal advantage from Brentford. Are Brentford going to finally end their playoff curse? It looks like Brentford may be ending their playoff curse at last. But Swansea could easily turn it around. But problem with Swansea, they have not really done enough in that first half at all, despite having more of the ball, to suggest to me that they're going to do it. Brentford have just kept their shape so well and have dispossessed Swansea so many times. And I tell you what, Swansea at the back, they've looked pretty shaky throughout this game. They really have. I think the press from Brentford has really affected them. Oh my gosh. Talking about me being the 12-year-old, I just had a voice crack. Right, that's the half-time whistle. God, my time is behind. That's because it's lagging. But half-time has just been blown. So the half-time whistle... I can't speak. The half-time whistle has just been blown. 2-0 to Brentford. What a half of football we had here. Brentford playing, in my opinion, probably their best performance of the whole entire season. Ivan Toney with a penalty the 8th minute and Emiliano Marcondes with the second goal from a counter-attacking play started off by Mbeumo. Howson has asked if I watch Mr. Beast. I don't religiously watch him. I'd pop in by now and again, but I wouldn't watch his content on the go, to be honest with you. But I used to be so cultured with YouTube and trends and all of that, but I don't know, maybe when you get older, you start missing those trends. Like, there was a news article this week, apparently, with TikToks with their metal tongue piercings or fake tongue piercings or something. I don't know what it is, but apparently it was on the news that they're going to ban it, and I'm just like, mate, you know what, if I was 16 or 17, I probably would have known about that trend, about a good 2 weeks before the news had broadcasted it, but right now, I don't know TikTok, and I don't see the latest trends, and I think a lot of the latest trends do happen on TikTok now, so... yeah, it's just me accepting for the fact I'm now becoming out of touch with the youth. But you know what? It happens. You reach that age at some stage. Jab BCFC, welcome to the stream. Just got back from Weatherspoons. Oh, fair play. Fair play, lad. For your mum's birthday, which is tomorrow, but I got a game tomorrow, so that's why we did it today. I tell you what, I'm craving the spoons right now. I've not been... to Weatherspoons at all since it reopened in at my place in Chelmsford. There is a really big Spoons in Chelmsford, actually. In fact, I might be going next week, actually, so I might not be missing out too much. Do you play PES or FIFA? I do play FIFA, and I tell you what, one of my Euros idea has involved FIFA, and you hear me out, right? This is the idea I've got. So, a lot of you, I say a lot, some of you suggested me to do a sweepstake, which I definitely understand. I think with the members I've got on my Discord server, we can definitely assign at least one player with one team. But what if we did a virtual Euro 2020 tournament? Because I think there is a tournament feature on FIFA. What if we did a Euro 2020 virtual tournament? And for people that actually have FIFA 21... why not they actually play against each other face-to-face with the team they were drawn with? Does that sound a really good idea, by the way? Because if you don't have FIFA 21, that's absolutely fine. I mean, there could be two ways. One, you can nominate someone to take over your go. Or I could play against a computer in the toughest difficulty. So that could be a fantastic idea. Or if it's not my team and it's two teams that don't have it, we can simulate it at the most difficult difficulty, and it's almost a bit like a gambling sort of thing, and seeing which team wins. Did you see the FIFA 15 experiment I did? I think I did. Yeah, you simulated the whole season. Is that right? And you got a bizarre table, which yeah, it does happen, especially with older FIFAs, I guess. God, if I had older FIFAs, I have some of the ideas I could do would be so great, but I've not actually. Well, with me using my PS4, I only have FIFA 20 and FIFA 21, so I can't really do too much, to be honest. 18 of you watching, thank you so much for watching, all of you. Harrison with a question on TV, have I watched The Chase? I do, but once again, I don't religiously watch it. I would time and time again, see clips on YouTube, and I'll test my general knowledge in there. Because to be fair, one thing I do like doing in my spare time is quizzes. And I wouldn't say I'm above average, but I would say I'm in around, in the level of quizzing where I am pretty good in a lot of categories. Because I have been in quiz tournaments before, but that was ages ago though, when I was a nerd. But nowadays, some of the useless stuff I'll remember, will come in handy. Cardiff came 7th. That's the most realistic thing you've seen. Yeah. I also predicted Cardiff to finish 7th in my actual predictions. I tell you what, I'm still thinking back to my predictions when I was I wasn't so wrong, but when I came so close to getting my predictions. In fact, if any new viewers are watching, because I can actually use this capture, let's actually go into YouTube and I'll reiterate how close I was with some of my predictions. So let's go away from the lives. Where is my table? All right, so there it is, reacting to my table. Okay, I'm just checking here. Oh, well, you're going to have to go in the capture feature. You can't actually see it right now. Hang on, what's going on here? Oh, that's what's going on. No, I'm going to have to do it in this tab here. Go for my channel. I tell you what, I really do appreciate you choosing my channel, by the way, for this. But I do truly appreciate it. Right, where's my table again? Reacting to my championship table. That's it. Yeah, that's when I was going through the comments. Right, there we go. So in full, guys, right there is my table. In fact, yeah, my picture's in the way of Streamlabs. Hang on a minute. Let me just move myself here so you guys can see. So, as you can see, this was my table predictions. And you can see I only had one right, Rotherham, throughout the whole entire season. But you see Watford being one position off, Brentford being one position off, Cardiff being one position off here, Blackburn being one position off, Huddersfield being one position off. I've got so close so many times, and it's so irritating. Sheffield Wednesday being close, and Wickham, Sheffield Wednesday and Wickham, I just need to swap them round. But it does happen from time to time again, and I'll be nervous doing my predictions for next year. Right, let me just fix the camera quickly. I need to find out what's going on there. So, what did you make of that first half? It got Middlesbrough right. Oh, fair enough. I tell you what, that's quite a tough prediction to get right. You have to move seats and you have to move to the higher tier. Oh, that's a shame. I mean, I tell you what, in terms of one thing when I definitely will do when I eventually go to stadiums, I definitely have, passion for a certain seat. And when you have to move seats, it's almost like you're moving away from like what's been part of you, really. Memories are made of, from where you're positioned in the stadium. And when that's away, God, I tell you what, I just saw the Tony chants again. I literally, if you saw my reaction, I screamed, had my hand like that, and nearly stood up. I honestly, if that goal went in, then that would have been absolutely unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. I literally cannot believe what went on in this game. God, the technique there. He's really unlucky that he hasn't scored, actually. If it actually went through the underside of the post, which it kind of did, but if it was just literally a centimetre lower, I think that would have gone in. It would have gone in. Thanks to the 18 of you watching. I tell you what, guys, right now, I am thinking of doing a Champions League stream, but at the same time, I am very, very tired today because I have done football training with some of my school friends because we're training up for my school six-a-side that we are going to be doing in around July time, fingers crossed, with nothing being restricted due to COVID. But last year we did the six-a-side and I was on the winning team. We won 11-6 and we're already putting the training in. And I tell you what, some of the through balls I was making, some of the goals in both of my feet as well, the penalties, just tell you what, I was giving Neve Antonio a run for his money, you know, seeing Ronaldinho quaking his boots with the amount of dribbles I've done. Skill moves, you know, you don't need skill moves. My technique in football really is brute power, but also, you know, pace and energy. And if you've got that, then you don't need to be the most skillful player on the pitch. You've got Northampton away on the 24th of July. Oh, so have you got a pre-season friendly then against Northampton? I'll tell you what, that's going to be a good game for you. Excuse me, sorry. 28 likes for this stream. I tell you what, guys, you guys have absolutely delivered it on the like target today. And with the subscribers as well, gained 5 subscribers on my own from this stream. I tell you what, if we keep this going, second half, might actually have a small chance to get 550. I mean, probably not. But you know what? I'm really, really happy with that. Thank you guys so much for the support in this stream. And hopefully we've got another exciting half of football coming up in the second half. God, how is it 4 o'clock? Like, from the weather, it suggests that it's literally barely midday. Oh, I tell you one thing I am excited though. I am having a barbecue tomorrow. Also, thank you so much, Jack, with that message. Share the channel. I agree. If we get 550, we've already made a big step towards 600. And then 600, we can push to 700. And then we'll be within touching distance of 1,000. Of course, as I previously said, 1,000 is, you know, when I said, you know, I've achieved what I had to do. Another great question from Harrison saying, who does everyone support? Great way to engage the chat, by the way, Harrison. Well done for that. I tell you what, I'm not optimistic of Chelmsford next season. And Chelsea as well, to be fair. When am I ever confident with Chelsea? There's never the day anymore where I can just sit back and relax and watch Chelsea play. You know, since Villas Boas, you know, I've lost faith in Chelsea ever since. And to be fair, Conte for a brief moment brought that comfortable feeling back again. But then second half of Conte really ruined that. So, yeah, I think it's a squad mentality thing. You're playing a lot at winger/wingback recently. Okay, interesting decision there. Interesting position. Yeah, I agree. So, in terms of my position, really, you know, we of course, you know, we just did drills, but I was in goal for like half of it, and then we'd switch over, and then I do drills, dribbling, just penalties, doing all of that jazz. So yeah, doing all of that. So yeah, I mean, I'm exhausted, but it's not going to stop me streaming. And I'll tell you what, the session was also planned to be going during the stream, but I was like, no, need to do the stream. Sorry guys, you're gonna have to push it back. And they, to be fair, they stuck to their time, and I finished it very, very quickly. You know, did a 20-minute run to get to the park, 20-minute run to get back, and played, did some training for 2 hours. So overall, 2 hours and 40 of exercise, and I am absolutely shattered and a mess. But you know what? Got to keep the energy and my vocal energy for this game. And I tell you what, they've needed it for like the first 10 minutes. With that penalty, I thought, okay, you know what? We've got a game on our hands here. One thing I will say about Swansea, they started off they started off, growing into the game a little bit in the end of that first half. But what's been disappointing has been the lack of opportunities. Before we actually, in fact, all right, so I'm just reading some comments. Basically, anywhere in defence, because left foot is better than anyone else's, so you play left back and left wing back. Fair enough. In terms of passing, I don't use my left foot, but shooting, to be fair, I can actually shoot with both feet. But it just depends on the technique, I actually think with shooting, it's good to toe punt it. Oh, God, put that away. Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul. If anyone's going to watch it, then you do you, because I won't. It really is, I don't know. I just think this is a joke, personally. Just the Paul brothers in general, I can't stand. Right, before the second half, let's quickly go back to capture. In fact, let's make sure we're on the right screen this time. There we go. Capture. There we go. So, as you can see, in fact, this is a better place for me to put my camera. I don't know why I didn't do that at the start of the stream. So, 2-0. Looking at the squads. In fact, can you guys see that? Yeah, I'm going to try and fit it. Can you guys see the squads? In fact, I might make my pitch a little bit smaller. Making my pitch a little bit smaller might appeal to all of you anyway. There we go. Right, so looking at the squad here. Okay, that's interesting. They've actually changed the formation so for score midway through the game. So of course, 3-4-1-2. That is what we thought it was going to be, and they've actually stuck with that, Brentford. Way of going at 4 at the back, they've changed it quite significantly. They've now gone 3 with Grimes being a defensive mid. Okay, I'm just seeing that Ayew chance again. Ayew winning the header and it hits the top of the bar. That's literally the only chance Swansea have had in this game. Bidwell, Hurahan, Fulton and Roberts. So yeah, Bidwell's been more advanced. So clearly the role has been that they're actually playing the wing-back roles in this game. So Cooper's almost reverting back to what they started off in the season, but they started struggling now. But I don't know why he didn't stick with that back four, to be honest with you. But, Steve Cooper could turn it around in the second half. But look at this. No shots on target, 1 shot off target. That 1 shot off target was then when they hit the bar. 3 shots on target for Brentford. I tell you what, that one chance from Boomer as well. Really, really disappointing for both of them. But interesting enough, both of them have now hit the woodwork. So both have come close in their own way. Right, the second half is just about to start. Let's get out of this quickly. Oh, gosh, this goddamn camera. And I'm going to be behind on my timer, but I'll fix that. There we go. Perfect timing. Managed to start it right on time. Oh, I didn't want it to go there. If I could just change 47 to 0. Nah, I've got to reset it now. Great. Well done. You had one job, bloody timer. If you actually went up to 60, I would still be able to use you, but you don't. So I have to start from 0 again. 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. There we go. Got it back. 12 of you watching. Thank you so much, all of you. Nisa Ajmal, thank you so much. If you have you 537, thank you so much. When did you sub, by the way? Because you might have subbed from ages ago because my subscribers hasn't changed for quite a bit. But thank you so much. I guess if Paul wins it, even... Oh, my God. I'm not going to read that full comment, but I guess it's funny. But thank you so much, Nisa, by the way. I truly appreciate the support. With 1 minute in the second half, Swansea starting off with the ball. Swansea have got to really give a response. They're 2 goals down, nothing to lose. This is the one-off game that they need to try and get back to the Premier League after a 3-year absence. Are they going to have 4 seasons? Oh my God, are you should have scored that. Oh my God. I think that was even closer to when they hit the bar. Oh my God, I thought I was in. I thought I was going to scream. I think Roberts, what a great pass. Poor defending, though, by Brentford, by the way. But, oh, man. It's Ayew. Janssen, poor defending on his part. He let Ayew go through here there. My God. He really let Ayew win a free header. He should have scored that. So I'm just looking at some notifications. No, anyone can follow my Instagram, May Harrison. Anyone can. I make the decision wherever I follow though. Because there, you know, whilst you watch me on my channel, you know, there's got to be an element of privacy. You know, Ben does the same. Benjamin Bloom does the same. You know, we all have the same. We all have our lives. But you are able to follow my Instagram. You know, there's no way that I'm not letting any of you, you know, have a chance to see what I could do. Oh no, that now the subscribers come through. Thank you so much, Lisa. By the way, I really appreciate that. Here come Brentford now. Gueye wins the header. Rorislev with a shot and high and wide. God, Charlie Brown not pleased with Janssen's defending performance there. He nearly gave Ayew a free header there. It was Janssen and Mbumo. I don't know why Mbumo was all the way that far back, but honestly, the fact that Janssen gave Ayew a free header, quite concerning. Janssen cannot afford to do that, and that would have been a big goal if Swansea got that. Because you could argue that the momentum would have shifted to Swansea. God, I'm already tongue-tying my words here. Ethan Pinner winning header, but here's Connor Roberts now. Brilliantly defended. Okay. I tell you what, Swansea are definitely looking better in this second half right now. Apart from that one Ayew chance, they're still not creating much. Here's Roberts with that long throw of his again. Hourihane. Bidwell hit it, and it's well blocked. Brentford not looking very good defending-wise. No free kick. Emiliano wins the ball back, and he clears it. And Swansea got numbers, making sure they don't get countered. Right, that's exactly what Swansea needed to do in the first half, but they just didn't do it. They were just all committing bodies forward, and they just left too much space. But I tell you what, Swansea this second half have already shown more intent. Here's Jamal Lowe with his solo work. Oh, high and wide. If that was on target, that would have been a great goal from Jamal Lowe. And that's exactly what we've been missing from Lowe. You know, for the first time we've seen Lowe get into some space. He won his battle against Jensen, doing fantastically well, finding some space. But he shoots it high and wide. Pretty poor going forward. Okay. Thank you to... God, 28 likes is really incredible for this channel, by the way. The next goal is very... I think you mean key there. Yeah, it really, really is. It really is really important, that next goal. I mean, is whether we're going to get another goal. I mean, Brentford could go out and just try and defend it. Right now, they've got to sustain Swansea's pressure because Swansea have looked a lot better already. But now they've got 40 minutes, Swansea, and right now, apart from that Ayew chance, they've not had anything. I tell you what, one more Brentford goal, then it'll be game over. Because this is the best that Swansea have played in this whole game so far. That opening 5 minutes, they should have had one goal from it. They really should have. And it would have made it 2-1 and things would have got interesting. God, I mean, I thought Mbumo's miss was mad, but that actually might have been a worse miss by Ayew. You know, he's been so clinical, Ayew, near the end of the season. But just, if you're not clinical in the game where it matters, you know, you pay the price. And that's exactly what Swansea are doing now. Swansea winning every second ball as well. God, I tell you what. Great play, actually, by Fulton to win that. And great defending by Pinnock to win that. Here come Brentford now. Tony with the build-up. Very ambitious. Okay, no free kick there. I'm a bit surprised about that. Here's Bidwell. You bet Pointers thinks he's Virgil van Janssen. Yeah. Yes. Swedish. I think Swedish Phil Jones is a bit harsh, but I don't know. He's just... He's a very odd player, Janssen. On his day, he's great, but I just think sometimes he just gets caught off a little bit. I can see Janssen being one of those players that, you know, may be trusted with Brentford at the beginning, but if Brentford ship a load of goals, then Brentford will get a couple of defenders in, and he could be a player that could either get a move or could retire early. I don't know. That's what I think. You know, I think it'll be a similar... Oh! Right, free kick to Brentford, and Ayu's really annoyed with that because he would have been through on goal if that wasn't given against him. Not as many viewers in this half this time, but that's absolutely fine. Ollie Carles, do you think Ivan Toney will stay in Brentford if they win this game? In my opinion, yes. If Brentford don't go well, then there's no doubt in my mind Ivan Toney will get Premier League football. It's just a question with who. I think if Toney gets Brentford promoted, he will at least have one season with the Premier League with Brentford. So yeah, I think he will stay if Brentford win this game. And welcome to the stream, Ollie Carles, by the way. I think you're a new viewer. If you are a new viewer, everyone do make sure you give Ollie Carles a real warm welcome. We always make sure we welcome our new viewers to the stream. Swansea have just been caught offside. I still can't get over those numbers. 6 subscribers and 28 likes gained from this stream. That's absolutely insane. I've not even liked it on my second channel. That could make it go up to 29. Okay, so the opening 8 minutes, definitely not as dramatic as they were in the first half, but you could argue that Ayu chance, maybe, it probably should have been a little bit dramatic. Reed has Premier League experience, so why not play Reed and pin it together? Yeah, but Reed, I wouldn't say he's like the best player around, you know, I think Reed 2 years ago would have been a great option for Brentford, but he's not the youngest of centre-backs now. But yeah, that might not be a bad combination. I think Pinnock has to stay in that back line. I think he definitely will adapt. Okay. It looks like we could get a bit of tension there. It looks like Hurahan went in a challenge on, it looks like Emiliano. Okay, this is going to be interesting. I think the free kick's been given in Brentford's favour. Gosh, this bloody timer keeps lagging. This is why my timer keeps going behind. How will Odin Bailey play next season? Great question, actually. I mean, I've regrettably not really looked at him too well, unfortunately. But I always hear really, good stuff about him. And, with him being a youth player in Birmingham, I really, really hope he does get his chance eventually. Right, I'm just seeing the challenge here. Not much with it now, got to be honest with you. I mean, I'd be roughhoused like, oh no, okay, no, it's a flaming arm. Okay, fair enough, I didn't see that. Yeah, that's what they were protesting on. I don't think he'll get booked though. I think that'd be a bit harsh if he was. Okay. Oh, we're doing a concussion test and things like that. Well, we're going to have a lengthy stoppage time then, guys. Okay, we're going to have a lengthy stoppage time. BENHD likes Callum Robinson, but you don't. Oh, I can't stand him. I don't mind him as a player, but honestly, I just like the amount of chaos he's brought to Chelsea. I just like, just take him away. I just can't stand it. Oh God, we'll agree to disagree. We'll have our differences on that. I mean, BENHD is one of the few YouTubers I've not spoken to face to face yet. In the Championship, I've actually still not spoken to Matt face to face. Actually, all of my contacts from Matt have been via Instagram. But I don't want to tease you guys, but there may be a little collaboration on the cards coming soon. Not to get too excited at all, but oh, by the way, if you actually saw Matt's video, what did you think of it? And he was brilliant, Matt, with it, with the whole thing, because it was a last minute decision. You got a load of people to give in their predictions, and the fact that he got me involved as well was just such a nice token from him, showing that he really, really cared. Sheffield are going to finish top half next season, hot take. I think they will. With Jokanovic in charge now, a manager who is proven when he's been in the Championship has been relatively successful. It doesn't mean that, free kick comes in for Swansea. Oh, not quite. I tell you what, if that was a little bit, if there was not as much power, Swansea could have had a chance on goal there. God, this is going to be frustrating to Steve Cooper right now. But look at the possession. 65% possession for Swansea in the second half. I like both, but if I had to pick the best, it'd be Messi for me. I prefer the way he manipulates the play. I really, really do. But brute strength and power would be Ronaldo for me. And that's actually the kind of playing style I play with, There's no way that I play with skills or whatever and dribbling or whatever. But the fact that I play, kind of with his style in terms of strength and power, that's why, when I see Messi play, I'm a bit more in awe because I can't do all those skills and all of that. So, yeah, that's why I'd pick him. Oh, Mbumo! Oh, my God, another big chance gone for Mbumo. I was going to say, Brentford did break, but Swansea had so many players back, so I didn't think they'd get anything out of it. But somehow, they got a great crossing, and then Mbumo really just needs to hit the target from there. Oh, in fact, it might have been defended by Gueye. I don't know if it was. I think it... No, it wasn't. It was a bad shot. What do you think about San Jose leaving? I'm not surprised with that. He wasn't the player I thought he was going to be. With the experience he had with Athletic Bilbao, I thought he was going to add some leadership. But unfortunately, it didn't turn out to be the way. But he handled, his departure very, very well as well. And actually, to be fair to him, at near the end of the season, I thought he was pretty good. So it doesn't surprise me. And he's not the youngest of players either. I do think Birmingham need to start fresh and just lower the age down of the squad a bit. Go for experience, but go for, young potential talent as well. Have that right balance. I think that's what they need. Oh, my God, my voice. Here comes Swansea. Here's Norton. Low. Oh, my God. I thought that was in. God, my voice is going. Oh, my God, Low. I thought that was in. Brentford living a bit dangerously right now. Norton doing fantastically well. God, he does win it as well. Low thought he lost it. Oh, he needs to guide it to that corner. But he doesn't do it. Low wins his battle against Janssen. First time shot. Oh, just wide of the post. That's Mikel San Jose. Nicholas, the one who's joined Birmingham last season. Yeah, they are. Swansea have improved in this second half. I'm going to quickly get a drink of water because my voice is going. It's cracking a lot. You might as well call me Justin Bieber. Ugh. Hang on a minute. Oh, God, I needed that. I was dehydrated enough from my training today. But blimey, this talking has taken it to another level. Oh, look, hey, referee's played on here. Jensen. Oh, too much power in that free ball. Yeah, he's got that in him, San Jose, but he just never looked like he was going to do it. Who do you think will win the Ballon d'Or? That's a good question, actually. I'm not too sure. Right, okay, interesting substitution. Norton's come off and Cullen has come on. So Cooper making an attacking substitution in the 60th minute. That's what we thought we were going to do. That's a good question. Maybe Mbappe or Cullen could win it, but it's tough, really. It could even be... it could even potentially be someone like a De Bruyne or a Aguero. I don't know. It's so difficult. I think maybe Lewandowski should have a chance. Maybe even Harry Kane may have a chance. But yeah, we one of those two, I think. Right, capture. Let's actually see the stats now. Brentford are breaking here. Dow's... it's Roerslev here. He gets through. Oh, brilliant defending by Jake Bidwell. Very, very good defending. Right. Look at this shift of momentum here. So Swansea ended the first half strong, and it's been pretty much all Swansea in that second half. But they've not got a single goal from it. 59-41 overall. But let's look at the second half stats. 65-35. What a turnaround possession this is. 4 shots to Brentford's 2. But the big stat here, still no shots on target. Swansea not being clinical whatsoever. They've not even had a corner kick. Yellow card here. Is Janssen coming off? No, he's not coming off. He's just having a drink. But Swansea missed a big chance. That would have been Ayu's chance. Corner comes in. Oh, still in. Oh, God. I think Janssen got in the way. Pinnock had a shot, and I think Janssen was in the... Yeah, Janssen blocked the shot. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, Janssen. Wrong place, wrong time, my friend. Oh, Oh, that was going in as well. Oh, Janssen, what are you doing? Oh, he won his battle against Cabango, and oh, that might have actually hit the post, but oh my gosh, Janssen, wrong place, wrong time. Let's look at this again. No, that would have gone in. That would have gone in if Janssen hadn't been in the way. That would have been 3-0 and game over. And now Janssen's got his head in the way. You know, his big head in the way. Now there's going to be a long stoppage, and it looks like Franck is now delivering some instructions here to his squad. Let's go back to the Watchalong thing. Let's fix the camera again. I don't know what goes on here. There used to be... I used to fix that, but now I don't know. I've changed the setting, and now it's doing that. So I need to Google that. Looks like we've got another substitution. Hurahan's coming off, and looks like Jan Danda is coming on. Oh, yeah, Ruben Diaz could potentially be up there, but I don't think he'll go to a defender. But Hurahan coming off for Danda. So we've got Cullen, we've got Ayew, Lowe, Danda, all on the pitch on the same time. So definitely we've got some attacking options here. Who is the worst manager at your club? Okay, good question by Harry, and I guess everyone can answer. I guess the one when I started watching football with Chelsea, it would be Villas Boas, unfortunately. He was set up to fail, though, but unfortunately just didn't deliver anywhere near the standards. Charlie, being a Leeds fan, said Gary Monk. He had an all-right start, Monk, didn't he? Was he 67? I think, was he manager for Leeds in the 16-17 season? It was 15-16 or 16-17. It was one of those seasons. He had a great start, but then his form just collapsed like a pancake. I'm surprised, to be honest with you, you didn't say Paul Heckingbottom. That's the one I thought you were going to say. Okay. Nice one. Sorry, someone's just joined. Oh, I'll tell you what. Shout out to Shockwave7044 for joining my Discord server. We've got our newest member in the Discord server. It's a bit rude that I haven't replied yet. Okay, hang on. Just going to send my welcome. There we go. I'm surprised you didn't say Heckingbottom, to be honest with you, but yeah, Gary Monk was a bit disastrous as well. Okay, Swansea had a header. It's still in play. Lowe wins it back. Now to Fulton. Oh, what a pass. Here's Lowe. To Gay now. Roberts, and it's blocked. Brentford. Oh, that's a really poor challenge. Red card. Straight red. Wow. I knew it was a bad challenge, but blimey, the referee was straight away giving a red card. I think it was Fulton that did the foul. What? It was a really bad challenge, I won't lie. You know, my reaction said it all. It was literally limbs and just studs going at the legs. Right. Yeah, he literally lifted both of his feet up and kicked Jensen over. Wow. Wow. Oh my God, no, that's really... I can't look at that. That's actually really... I like how someone's put down, got the ball. Yeah, oh my God. If that's him getting the ball, then I'm the most successful singer around. Oh my God. Oh no, I can't. Why do they keep replaying it? It's such a bad challenge. Oh God, Jay Fulton. Well, that has ended Swansea's chances of winning, in my opinion. Oh my God, that's an awful challenge. Awful, awful challenge by Jay Fulton. God, I can't unsee that. You know, it's one of those tackles that it looks worse every time you see it. Blimey. Well, Swansea down to 10 men, and their hopes of trying to get this comeback are just fading away now. I'm just seeing a Swansea fan in the stadium with his hand on his head like this. You know, they're looking really disappointed now. And Fulton's gone straight through the tunnel. He will be devastated, Fulton, because I actually think he's done all right. You know, he's not been Swansea's worst player on the pitch, but he's not been able to play his role well because Brentford have outpressed him. But that challenge was inexcusable, and the referee was very quick to give him a red card. I knew it was a poor challenge, but blimey, for how quickly he got that red card out, I was a bit shocked. But you can't really give too many arguments of that. It really was painful. I don't know if you've seen it, Charlie Brown, but I can't rewatch it. It looks really bad. And for the fact that my leg is hurting right now from training, I'm almost just imagining what sort of mess it would be, you know, if that happened to me. Right, I'm just sending a message to the BENHD thing. Swansea down to 10. Unbelievable. 17 of you watching. Thank you so much for watching the stream. I tell you what, this final's not been short of drama. 539 now in subscribers. Thank you so much, whoever's just subscribed to the channel. I really, really appreciate that. We could get 540 today. That's unbelievable. Oh, my voice is just cracking all over the place. Okay. I tell you what, Swansea players are getting very frustrated right now. They've got to hold their nerve. They've really got to hold their nerve. That's such a shame for Swansea, you know, because I felt with that Andre Ayew chance, that should have been it. That should have been the chance, and then Swansea could have turned this game around. But now they've missed that, and now they're down to 10 men. It's now looking very unlikely for Swansea to go through. Harrison said Walter Mazzarri is his worst manager for Watford. Oh, yeah, I remember him. Wasn't he in the 2016-17 season as well? I think it was Watford's second season in the Prem. Yes, it was, because I think he's Italian, isn't he? Because I think they got him from Serie A. And it was almost like, I remember making this comparison potentially to Ranieri, an experienced Italian manager. But yeah, it wasn't anywhere near as successful as it was. They're on their way to the Premiership. I know, Brentford, first time in 87 years. Unbelievable. We've seen some history. I'm saying, you know, it's not really good to make a conclusion. I mean, we're only on the 69th minute right now. But for me, you know, on this day, we're going to see some history. It's definitely the closest and the biggest opportunity Brentford have had in ages to get into the Premier League. Although here comes Swansea here. Free kick to Swansea in a dangerous position. This week you had training. Is that going to be a yellow? It is a yellow card by for Canos, I think. Yeah. Oh no, Yano. My mistake. This week you had training on Tuesday, Wednesday. Play football. And my mate. Oh man, that's intense. Good to hear that you are engaged with your sport, though. Fair play. 540. Thank you so much, guys. I tell you what, I don't know what's been going on, but we've been ticking with subscribers. 10 away from 550. If we can survive if we can actually get 550 today, that'd be incredible. You've got a really nice Discord server. Oh, thank you so much, man. And I tell you what, one man deserves a really good shout out for that, and that is Giddy Fry. He actually was in the beginning of the stream, but Giddy Fry was the one that really took the server to the next level. Him and myself have got the biggest roles in the server, but the reason why it looks so nice is from Giddy Fry, because he's been looking at tutorials and making great servers, and free of charge, literally just fixed my server overnight, and it's now looking pretty good. You can listen to music, you can do all sorts of stuff on it. So yeah, it's looking really, really good, and I'm, you know, it's one thing I'm appreciative with Jack for, and I don't think I've really told him that, but no, I am appreciative for that. God, the Brentford fans are in absolute harmony right now. Yeah, celebrate 540, but I tell you what, if I'm on 550, I can really celebrate right now. You know, 550, I could put a tweet out saying, look at this. We've made it another 50. And I tell you what, it'll be record time of me getting 50 subs as well. It would be record time as well. I need to actually note down when I got 500, and it'll be record time. I tell you what, and I tell you one thing I did do actually, and in fact that might have been the reason why I've actually been doing quite well today. I've put Google ads on my video. You can actually link your Google ads account to YouTube for free. You can even have 0 subscribers and do it. But of course, they're not proper adverts, you know, like monetization adverts and all of that bollocks and all of that, which you need 1,000 subs for. But what Google Ads do, they actually promote your well, they don't promote your channel, but they actually improve the algorithm dramatically, I think. So that actually might have been a big reason why this has happened. But if that is, then it's been do the Chelsea game so we can reach it today. Oh, I don't think we will, to be honest with you. I'll need to get a load of things prepared for it. But I tell you what, if you guys really, really want it, I'll think about it. It's at 8 o'clock, so I've got time. I'm really tempted now, to be honest with you, but I'm really tired. I really am. But at the same time, if Chelsea lose, I'm going to get bantered. Right. Not Bournemouth. Brentford got a free kick in a dangerous position, by the way. You know, we're just talking, but I'm not watching the game. Brentford got a free kick in a dangerous position here. About, I think, just under 20 yards out. A good yard outside the D. Oh, just high and wide. And it's Marcondes who took it. Yeah, not quite the accuracy we were looking for there. Probably should have taken Tony to take it. Oh, it's not bad. I can see what he was going for, but too much power. We've got a change in substitution here. Sam Ghoddos is coming on. I think Jensen is coming off. Oh, no, Jensen's been brought back for... Right, Canos and Janelt are going off. Force and Ghoddos are going on. So look at this from Frank. He's still doing some attacking options. He has not been intimidated by the Swansea side whatsoever. And to be honest, when you've got a team with 0 shots on target, I'm not surprised. In fact, that does remind me. Let's actually go to capture again and see the stats. So obviously, we looked at Swansea looking so much better in that second half. But now, let's actually look at this overall now. So, Brentford have now started to get more of the ball back. I've got a sneeze coming, by the way. Oh, my gosh. You know when you've got a sneeze coming and then it's literally building up, but then it just goes. That's literally what's just happened. Swansea have definitely been having a load more shots in this half. 6 off target, though. Shots on target, 0. That's been the most disappointing part from Swansea. 3 corner kicks, so just beating Brentford with that. Fouls have been quite similar, actually, but obviously 2 yellows for Brentford, and there's that 1 red card from Swansea with Fulton leaving the pitch. 2 big chances missed for Swansea. What was the second big chance they missed? They had the IU one. Oh, yeah, they didn't have that. Yeah, that corner went quite close, didn't they? Yeah. I guess you can count as they've really scraping the barrel for big chances for Swansea, to be honest with you. Goalkeeper save, you know, only 1 save Woodman's had to make for this whole entire game. Ray has not really been called into action at all. And look at this momentum. Really interesting. So this was when they had the start of the second half and they looked really, really good, right? Then Brentford had a short spell. Then Swansea had that. But then when they went down to 10 men, it's now gone back to Brentford's way. Man, I tell you what, this is going to be probably the biggest day in Brentford's recent history. Actually unbelievable. Really, really unbelievable. I would go as far to say, actually one of Brentford's best performances this season. I really would say that. I would. Football fan. Oh, no, don't worry. I tell you what, we had some mad numbers going in. We had up to 22 viewers at one point going to the stream. Absolutely unbelievable. And we've also made it to 540 subscribers as well. 17 watching. I tell you what, we're still producing the numbers well. 19 now. Thank you so much, everyone who's turned up to this stream. So, obviously, the biggest news in this second half pretty much has been that Andre Ayew chance, which he should have tucked away. And Jay Fulton getting sent off for what I would say in contention of being one of the worst tackles I've seen all season. It really was atrocious, to put it lightly, to be honest with you. It really was bad. I really don't want to see it again. I think, it was Jensen that got tackled. It was not a nice tackle at all by Fulton. I'm doing all right, football fan, by the way. I'm a bit tired because I did football training before this stream. Good defending by Brentford there. So I did a football training and I was banging penalties left, right, and centre, producing the perfect through ball, and doing all sorts of stuff, saving penalties, doing all of that. Jack has said for Birmingham, he says Zola. When did Zola come in as manager? Oh, yeah. Yeah, when Gary Rowett left. Gary Rowett was manager for 16-17, wasn't he, for Birmingham? Then he left halfway through the season. No, he got sacked. He got sacked by finishing 7th place. And the owner went for Zola for championship experience. But bloody hell, Zola nearly got the team relegated. So, yeah, I remember it now. Yeah, it wasn't 17-18. 17-18, I think, was Gary Monk era. If I'm right in saying. I might have got that wrong. Alice, the commentary said Godos is powered by Nutella sandwiches. I thought it was Janssen who was powered by Nutella. Oh no, maybe Janssen said that about Godos. There was a post-match interview that quoted Nutella sandwiches. I'm like, I tell you what, big respect to whoever's powered on Nutella sandwiches, because they bang. You know, you've got to get the right proportion in. I guess it also depends on what bread as well. I won't lie, when you have Nutella with white bread, for me it's too sweet. You actually got to have it with like seeded or wholemeal bread. Just to get that right balance in of savoury and sweet. I mean, in general, I do find white bread to be too sweet anyway. God, I tell you what an unbelievable bit of history here. Derek Burridge, right, a fan for Brentford, has actually been watching every single Brentford game since they were promoted last, you know, in the first tier. 1946-47 was the last time that Brentford were in the first tier, and this fan has been in the stadium. I mean, you've got to stand up and applaud him, because honestly, that is a Brentford fan through and through, to be going through the tough times. Right, looks like Winston Reid has gone on from a straight swap with Janssen, who has taken a couple of beatings from this game. It's been good for Frank actually not to add an extra defender on the pitch. He's confident enough in his players that they can just, you know, kill the game off. And I tell you what, Brentford are 12 minutes away plus stoppage time to the Premier League. Although, that's also plenty of time for Swansea to turn it around. They only need to score 2 goals. They only need to score 2 goals. And I tell you what, this would not... I think this will be... I think the last time we had a playoff game ending 2-0 was Norwich and Middlesbrough, under Alex Neil, actually, who's commentating for... Oh, not commentating, who's being the pundit for this game. When Alex Neil beat Artur Karanka's Middlesbrough by 2-0. And then the previous time we had 1-0, then it was 0-0, and then it was 17-18. That was... Who got promoted then? Who got promoted 17-18? I can't actually remember. Oh, no, it was Fulham. 1-0. And then it was 2-1 with Villa and Derby. And then 2-1, but after extra time where it was 0-0. Oh, God, good defended by Cabango there. I tell you what, if he didn't have that header, Tony would have been through and gone. It would have been 3-0. My memory's the worst, so don't try and test me for seasons now. No, I tell you what I said that, because I've done a video recently ranking all of my favourite championship seasons, and I'll be, you know, kicking myself if I'm already getting stuff wrong. You know, with the amount of research I've had to do looking at 17 different championship seasons, you would hope by now that I'm pretty clued up on who was managing who at that time. Oh yeah, 1-0 Fulham. Yeah, I did get that. Is my leg still injured? It still hurts a bit. I tell you what, it's not even the hamstring, it's the front muscle. I've forgotten what it's called. Jensen. Tony now with some space. Tony! Oh my God, great defending by Bidwell. But I tell you what, Tony should have sealed that. That should have been 3-0 and game over. Jensen found Tony with so much space. Goal number 34 was destined, but Bidwell does well. He stands his ground and he defends it well. Raf Bonifi is asked, is Janssen injured? I knew, obviously he was in the way of I think it was Emiliano's shot that would have gone into the net if he scored it. So his face got blasted by a football. He's been through a couple of one-on-one challenges as well. I wouldn't say he's injured. I don't think it's anything serious, but I think it was just a precaution. Corner comes in, all being held down a bit. Oh yeah, the referee won't be giving a penalty for that. Alex, Big Sam moving to Real Madrid. Oh, sure. Big Sam moving to Real Madrid would be the same coverage with me saying that I'm the top tier YouTuber in the whole entire world and I'm the most subscribed. None of those things are going to happen. God, could you imagine Big Sam at Real Madrid, though? But good questions from Harrison saying, who do you think will be Real Madrid boss? This is so tough. I don't know. I really do not know. You know, if they were to put rivalries aside, they could go for Guardiola, but there's no way he'll leave City at this stage. I don't know, really. Poch has been linked, but Pochettino, would he be the best option? I don't think so. Like, has there been any, like, first top-tier managers, like, who can go for that? They could go for an international manager, you know, a bit similar to what Barca have done. Oh, a bit unlucky there. Force loses his footing. If he hadn't lost his footing, it would have been 1-on-1. Raf Benaifi, by the way, if you're a new viewer, everyone do make sure you do welcome him to the stream. We always make sure we welcome all of our new viewers to the stream. Oh, it was Pinnock. Sorry, yeah, it wasn't Marcondes. No, you're quite right there. I did remember that entire opportunity, but I don't know why I forgot. You're quite right. It is Ethan Pinnock. I remember it now. Force doing terrifically well, but a throw-in won by Brentford. 7 minutes left. Okay. Oh, I tell you what, Force, be careful. Do you know who you're talking to? Yes. Oh, Conte. Well, yeah, you know what? I think Conte will be the favourite now if he's left Inter. I think Conte would actually be the favourite. It won't be great football for Real Madrid, but as a serial winner, I think he's the favourite now. Tony wins it back. Oh, got us with the chance, but his shot was blocked. The Nutella sandwich man nearly with the goal. I got to say this again. Thank you guys so much for the support in this stream. I really appreciate that. You know, it's a big game, and I tell you what, I'm really overwhelmed by the support. I'm really, really grateful for you guys. You know, the viewers has just been absolutely insane. We've consistently been around 15, you know, people watching throughout the whole stream, which has never happened before. So thank you guys so much for that. And, you know, I know Matt SB and Benjamin Bloom are both streaming right now. You know, I think maybe a lot of you are kind of changing in between. But thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch my stuff, by the way. So, final 6 minutes here. Swansea still with the ball. They need a goal now, Swansea. They cannot wait any more. They really, really should give us money. I tell you, I mean, what could I do? What could I do, really? You know, right now, you know, I can't even have any options for you guys to give me money. So how am I going to have that chance? Right, they're just having a close-up on Janssen now. I think he's fine. He just needs to have a break. He's worked really hard, to be fair, Janssen. He nearly gave away a goal by poor marking on Ayew, but he has worked very, very hard. He's run like a lot of that game, really. So Janssen, I don't think Janssen's injured. I think he's just taken a couple of knocks. He'll be better by the next day. Just give him a full bottle of champagne, he'll be fine. Right, Swansea with their free kick. Oh, okay, interesting. Right, good time wasting by David Raya there. He's holding his foot and no one stood on it. So great time wasting by David Raya here. It's 5 minutes plus stoppage time. It's Manning with the free kick and it's poor. Whether he tried to shoot it, if he tried to shoot it, then I don't know why he did that technique. But if he tried to find anyone, no one got near it. Have you heard about the song called Bensound Hey? Well, I do know that song because it's my intro music. It is my intro music. If you were to go to my description, you would know I actually have to give Bensound credit for using their stuff. One exclusive, actually, I'll share to you guys now. I was not originally going to have that soundtrack to my intro. There was another track by Bensound that actually that sounded really cool, you know, like a real badass sort of vibe. But this one, the problem I had with it, I thought it was going to be too cheery, but actually, rhythmically, and the amount of clapping it did have, so the fact I could switch the scene quickly, it was just a no-brainer that I had to use it. And actually, the title just worked really well. Hey, I could say hi to all of you guys and to be appreciative of everyone watching my content. So it was literally a no-brainer. I had to use that soundtrack. Thank you to whoever's just subscribed again. 541. 9 away from 550. We've got 4 minutes plus stoppage time to the end of the game. I don't think we're going to get 550 before the match ends, but who knows what my subscribers would be before the end of the stream. One thing I will say as well, to people who have subscribed, do double check to make sure you're subscribed. I don't know why, but sometimes YouTube unsubscribes people. It's done it with me quite recently to a couple of channels. So if you have done it, and especially if you've got multiple accounts as well, I mean, fair play if you've done it in multiple accounts. But if you have done it in multiple accounts, do make sure you check those as well if you do want to stay subscribed. But thank you guys so much for being around in this stream. We've got 3 minutes plus stoppage time left. In fact, for the final time, let's go to catch up and look at the stats. So looking at the formation, so they have tweaked the formation a little bit. Cooper, he's gone for 3 at the back there with Roberts and Bidwell trying to be more advanced. Now with Fulton getting sent off and he's added Manning back into the squad. So maybe Manning, is he going to be more of an advanced midfielder? Maybe Matt Grimes will be pushed further up a bit and then Manning will be where Matt Grimes was. But, none of it suits Swansea. None of this suits Swansea. Now, look at the overall. 57-43 in possession for Swansea. That's because Brentford, following the penalty and obviously the early goal, they've made Swansea play a way that they don't like playing. Only 8 shots and 0 on target. That's still really being the most eye-catching and disappointing thing about Swansea. Still, with 88 minutes being played, not a single shot on target. Like literally, Ray has not had a single save to make. Brentford only have had 3 shots on target. Of course, 2 of them were their goals. I think the other shot on target was in Bumo's sitter that he absolutely fluffed. Corner kicks 3-3, and then the fouls are close, and then that one red card I think really ruined Swansea's momentum. But I would still say Swansea have edged Brent. Oh, Danda. I tell you what, defending wise, Brentford have been brilliant here, keeping Swansea very, very quiet right now. I thought Swansea was I thought Ayew actually was going to win that header. It was a free kick by Hourihane, I think. Oh no, it was Grimes. Then Kabanga with the header. And Reed wins the header off Ayew. Brilliant last-ditch defending there. Of course, one thing you could also look at is the missed chance as well. That would have been the Ayew chance, and there must have been one chance from the corner. I think SofaScore being a bit generous with Swansea having 2 big missed chances. Counter-attacking goals, of course, the second goal was a counter-attack as well, and Woodman's only made 1 save. And I tell you what, if it stays the same, this would have only been the second time within 5 years where we have had a team win 2-0 in the playoff final. Right, got to fix the camera again. Sorry, guys. There we go. I'm trying to make someone subscribe, but they ain't got an account, but I'm trying to make them one. Oh, thank you, man. I really, really appreciate the heart, the love, and that's the only time I would do the Gareth Bale celebration. Right, 6 minutes of added time. I knew there was going to be a lot because we did have a couple of injuries. Marcondes was down for a bit. Janssen was down for a bit. And, of course, David Rea just time wasting. So we're going to have 6 minutes of added time. 6 minutes Swansea have to try and get back into this. I don't want to be a doubter, but I think Brentford have got this. I think Brentford will be going to the Premier League for the first time in 87 years. Ron the Foot Market says this refs have never given nothing for Swansea. I don't think the refs had a terrible game. To be honest, in terms of calls, he's not really made anything that's too noteworthy, to be honest with you. If the referee made a free kick decision that, Swansea should have been given, or like if he gave a free kick to Brentford, which they scored for, then I would say the referee's, skating on thin ice. But to be honest with you, I don't think the referees made too much of an impact of this game. Of course, the red card could have been one, but I think it was a straight red card. Yeah, but the Brentford players right now, I mean, to be honest, I think that first penalty was a penalty. I think Woodman did get contact with Mbeumo. The other times, yes, the referee was right not to give a penalty. I think Marcondes is going off the pitch and he's getting a huge round of applause with him scoring the goal. And he's given man of the match. I guess so. Yeah, I guess you can give Mark Connors man of the match with his role in terms of supplying service from Mbumo and Ivan Toney, and for him to score a goal himself as well. Yes, I guess you can give him the man of the match. So Bidstrup has just gone on for Emiliano, which is brilliant for the fact he's gained some minutes of Championship final football. No, that's not rude at all. He does support a football club. And thank you to whoever's just subscribed again. Another great block by Swansea and another corner for Brentford. I tell you what, Brentford are relentless. They are not sitting back. They want to kill the game. They really do, Brentford. So you've got to give them huge amounts of credit there. Of course, my brother also supports Chelsea. All of us support Chelsea in around in my house. Yeah, I've just saw that. You know, I saw another sub and I thought you meant another substitute, which literally was Emiliano going off for Bidstrup. But no, my channel's just gained another sub. Thank you so much for that. That's 10. That is 10 in one stream. That's got to be a world record in my channel. That is unbelievable. That is unbelievable. I tell you what, Brentford are making records as well, but my channel's making records as well. 10 subs in one stream. That has got to be a world record. I think that is... I'd never gain those amount of subs in one day. Thank you guys so much for this. I really, really appreciate that. Right, so here comes Swansea now. They've got 3 minutes for Swansea to try and get something. If Swansea could score 1 goal, at least they could take something from it. But Swansea have not had a single shot on target, which is so disappointing. You know, I said 1-1, and I wouldn't even say, you know, I know it's a completely different scoreline, but if you based it on the momentum, that's not a bad call, but it looks like for once, I'm going to predict the correct outcome of a playoff final, which, you know, if you remembered last year, I backed Brentford, and of course I was wrong. Fulham got through via the playoffs, so to have a 50% success rate with predicting the playoff final, that's not a bad record. God, I tell you what, Pinnock deserves to be, well, I guess Pinnock is an unsung hero in this game as well. He's been absolutely brilliant, Pinnock. You know, if it wasn't given to Emiliano, game man of the match, I'd have given it to Ethan Pinnock. He was absolutely brilliant and probably should have scored as well. Oh, flag is up. I was going to say, Cabango with a chance, but flag did go up for offside. But it's going, well, this will be this day would go down in the world record of my channel with the most subs I've gained. Are you going to Porto after this game as a Watford fan? If I were to be able to travel, I probably would, but I wouldn't be able to afford it either, really. Unfortunately, I can't really afford to go to games. You know, I'll be a Mark Goldbridge and just sit there and analyse it. And one thing as well, some of you have said that they want me to rank stadiums, but I've never been to a Championship stadium, so I can't, you know, if I talk bad or talk crap on one stadium, then, you know, what's my reason for it? You know, because I've not been to one. How it looks, its concept, you know, that's the only thing I can judge. But what it does, sneak in, oh, well, sneak into a last-minute flight and sneak into Portugal. Yeah, totally possible there. Right, 95th minute now on the clock. And I think Brentford got a throw-in. Creeper Boy sending his congratulations to Brentford. I think they have done it right now. You know, they've only a couple of seconds left on the clock. What Brentford have done well, they've pressed Swansea so well for the fact that they really, really went for it. They really attacked the game from minute 1. And for even making that extra run from Mbumo to win the penalty. And I think it was as soon as Brentford scored, Swansea fell apart. Because it meant Swansea had to play more possessive, which is a style they're not used to. What Swansea were hoping was to keep Brentford away and win 1-0. And they've done it! Well done, Brentford. They are promoted to the Premier League. The first time they've been in the first division of English football in 87 years. Thomas Frank, in the second time of asking, he has done it. Ivan has sent Brentford up into the Premier League. They're going to be playing against Chelsea, Man United, Man City. They have done it in the second time of asking. Wow. Oh God, I'm about to cough there. Thank you for thank you for subscribing. Gosh, my voice nearly went when I did that announcement. Thomas Frank is absolutely ecstatic. Fair play to Brentford. Very, very well deserved. Very well deserved. Thank you so much. 27. I mean, that stayed the same pretty much. But 543. Thank you so much with the subscription, brother. 32. What the hell? Blimey. All right, now it's just updated. 32 likes. Thank you so much for that. Fair play to Brentford. What a fantastic performance by Brentford. But you've got to have an ounce of sympathy for Swansea. Right from the start, their game plan was really, really ruined. What Swansea were hoping for, in my opinion, was for the fact that they were going to get, a clean sheet and they were going to win by 1-0 by a counter-attack. But Brentford getting that early goal really turned the game around. And I think that red card as well did halt Swansea's momentum. It didn't stop Swansea still trying to push forward. One thing I was really disappointed with Swansea, they didn't have a single touch in the opposition box until the 30th minute. So that was what was disappointing about Swansea. In that second half, to be fair, Swansea did so much better. They should have scored, and they really should have... Well, Ayew should have scored that one opportunity. But Brentford, what they did well, they were clinical. They really were clinical. And defensively, they were absolutely brilliant. Tim Smith, welcome to the stream. And Cody FN, welcome to the stream. I think, Cody, you have been to a previous stream. But Tim Smith, I think you're a new viewer. Thank you so much, Tim Smith, for going to the stream. If you're a new viewer, everyone, do make sure you give our new viewers a warm welcome to the stream. It's always a tradition round Lex Alexis to support our new viewers. It's how we grow stronger as a community. So, big breaking news. Brentford are promoted to the Premier League. And I have to say, it's been deserved. Over the playoffs and over this game, they've deserved it. They really, really have deserved this. It's going to be interesting with Brentford in the Premier League, to be honest with you. What sort of style are they going to go for? Are they going to rely on Tony, being a central striker? Is Mbeumo going to play out with him? What sort of transfers are they going to make in the lead up to the Premier League as well? It's really, really going to be interesting. I don't think I'm able to raid. I to be honest, I don't know how to do it. So unfortunately, I would like to, but I can't. Yeah, a fantastic result for Brentford. So it means Brentford will be going to the Premier League. They'll be playing against the likes of Man City, Chelsea, Man United now. And I think, based on the achievements and the recruitment policy and just how the club is run, it has been long overdue. God, and just even the post-match interview, Janssen is ecstatic. Tony just interrupted it. I can just see the Brentford players just buzzing, no pun intended. But they really are buzzing for the fact that they are now promoted. And they deserve it. They really, really do. They really should have gone up last season. But never, better late than never, for what I would say. Well done, Brentford. Yeah, thank you so much, all of you, for sharing my channel, by the way. Thank you for sharing it. We have gained 11 subs in this stream alone. I have never, ever got those numbers before. And for the fact that the game has ended and I've still got 10 views, or not 10 views, 10 viewers watching, that has never happened either. So all I've got to say, thank you so much, guys. Wait, all you do is get a YouTuber's link and then put it in the chat. All right. Who's this guy again? Can I just see if any other people are streaming at the moment? So Matt SB and Benjamin Bloom are both still streaming. We can potentially raid them, but to be honest, I think you've already been to them. FIFA BR0Z. I'll see if I could do that. God, so it's the first time they've been in the Premier League ever in their history. Absolutely unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. And I'm excited. I really, really am. I really am so excited to see Brentford in the Premier League. It's another West London club. So that will be a local derby with Chelsea. So here's our new derby opponent, Brentford. And I tell you what, I'm really excited because I won't lie with Fulham. They don't play, with the sort of style of football that they really attack us. They just sit back. Brentford and Chelsea would be fantastic. You know, I'm really excited as a Chelsea fan for that. And I really, really am just ecstatic for them. I really think they deserved it. They've been the better team. And I think even when they dropped off, unfortunately, you know, for the fact they weren't promoted, there was just something in me that thought, you know, Brentford should have got promoted from the start. So, fair play to them. 2-0, the scoreline. A clean sheet as well. It was helped for the fact that Swansea didn't have a shot on target. But, you know, fair enough. And I think to finally end the stream, we'll go on to capture again. And we'll go through the final overall stats. Here we go. So, as you can see, Brentford 2, Swansea 0. We already know about the squads. It was a 3-1-4-2, apparently, what Swansea were going for. That did not work at all. 12 shots to Brentford, 9 for Swansea, 3 shots on target for Brentford, 0 for Swansea. And that is what has let them down. Swansea have just not created enough clear-cut chances. I mean, yes, they have. They have cleared 2 clear-cut chances, but they weren't on target. They weren't clinical. Oh, gosh. Just seeing, I've forgotten his name. Ivan Toney just celebrate. What flag is he holding, by the way? Is that his home nation? I mean, to be honest, I don't actually know what that flag is. Can anyone tell me what flag Tony's wearing? I can't actually tell. I was going to say it was LGBT flag, but it's not. It's a country, I think. Both teams hit the woodwork, of course. IU in the end of the first half, and of course Tony with that unbelievable volley that nearly went in. It was a Frank Lampard moment, that. Shots inside the box. Yeah, eventually Swansea started asking questions inside the box. They barely had a chance. They barely had a touch in the 6-yard box at all, you know, until the 30th minute. But in that second half, they did a lot more of it. In fact, let me just show you the second half stats. So, 57 to 43. Look, shots outside the box 4, shots inside the box 3. If we go to the first half, very, very quickly there, only 1 and 1. So I'm telling you this, Swansea did go out with intent, but they just did not do enough. And it means Swansea will have a 4th consecutive season in the Championship now. They could have gone back to the Premier League after a 3-year absence, but they've blown it. They've been stung by the bees. And not Watford. They've been stung by the bees, and Brentford will be going through. I just confused Watford being the Hornets. It could be Columbia, actually. I don't actually know. I might actually stay on until they lift the trophy. WJ is appreciative that Brentford have won. Maybe a Cardiff fan, knowing that Swansea have not gone up. That'll make sense. 5-4-4. Oh my God, guys, we are 6 away. We are 6 away to 550. That's absolutely incredible right now. Absolutely unbelievable. And I tell you what, Brentford have ended their curse. They have ended their curse, Brentford. They have finally won a playoff final. Unbelievable. I mean, it's taken them to the 10th time of asking to win a playoff final. But unbelievable. Mini Sergio at Wembley. Well, I tell you what, the Brentford fans were amazing. They really, really were. I couldn't really have the volume up because, of course, I was streaming, but they were really, really good. Really good. Swansea fans, you know, pretty much from that penalty, they really were shot of confidence with that side. And I think the problem was, and I'll keep going on about it. I think Swansea tried to hold on for a draw and potentially sneak in a counter-attack and win 1-0. But when you've got a determined side like Brentford who want to go to the Premier League, if you give them too much space, which Swansea were too guilty of doing, then that's how they get punished. That penalty definitely set the tone from the game. If they might now lift the trophy for the 20 minutes. God, I mean, I don't know how long they'll last, but, you know, I'll stay on for a little bit. Let me just check. Is Matt SB and Benjamin Bloom still streaming, by the way? I don't actually know. If I haven't, that's probably why I've got these 22 viewers on my channel. That's probably why. I mean, I tell you what, if any of you are new around my channel, do make sure you do let me know, because we always make sure we welcome our new viewers as well. And tell me how many of you have been chopping and changing between Matt SB and Benjamin Bloom, by the way. And I tell you what, if any of you have come from Matt SB, by the way, tell me if you saw my feature in his last predictions video. It was a very kind offer from Matt to put me onto his video, and there you go. Fans are going crazy. I tell you what, they're singing in chorus. They really, really are, and I'm really proud for Brentford, really. You know, because I'm not saying I've got a soft spot, but I'm telling you what, mentally, they would have needed to go through so much to win that. But right now, Brentford did not play like a team that have been shot of confidence in that playoff final. They treated it like any other game, a game that they couldn't afford to lose, and that is why they've gone up. And there we go. Brentford are now receiving the winners' medals. Fair play to them. Right, you know what? I might as well stick around for this now. 31 of you watching? Holy crap. I mean, welcome, guys, to the stream. Welcome, all of you. If you're new around here, please give the stream a like. It does tremendously help. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. And I tell you what, guys, we're 6 away from 550 right now. Absolutely unbelievable. If we can clutch 550, that'll be incredible, because we started off this stream with 532 subs. Unbelievable. Matt SB isn't live anymore. Yeah, I've just noticed. Has he just raided or something? I don't even know, because I tell you what, Matt is a real good lad. He really, really is. You know, I didn't have a face-to-face conversation or whatever, but we exchanged a couple of messages on Instagram, and he's so nice, man. He really is such a nice guy as well. So is Benjamin Bloom, to be fair. Those were 2 YouTubers that I have actually spoken to. Ben will be the final, not the final target, but he'll be the final one I'll be going for. I mean, with me being a Patreon on this channel, you know, maybe I've already ticked a couple of the boxes, man. God, absolutely incredible. I'm really, really happy for them that they are in the Premier League, really. I really, really am. I'm really excited what they can offer. What is that flag he's holding up? No, it's not Colombia. It's got green on it. What is that flag? It's not Jamaica either. What is that flag he's holding? It's actually going to drive me mad, me not knowing what flag Tony's holding. If any of you can work it out, please do so. And I tend to know flags very well, and I just cannot get it. I don't know what flag it is. Right, here we go. The trophy's about to be lifted. This is an exclusive, guys. Yeah, West London Derby going into the Premier League. I'm so excited for that. Here we go. Pontus Jansson with the trophy. Just champagne's going everywhere. Here we go. All right, 3, 2, 1, and he's done it. So Brentford are now promoted. They've just lifted the trophy. Pontus Jansson being the honours, lifting up the trophy. David Reyes going crazy with the champagne right now. The fans are going crazy with, well, not the champagne, but with the phones, of course, recording the celebrations. But wow, just a real touching moment. And do you know what? I'm so glad this year that I'm actually watching the playoff final. Of course, last year, if you remembered, I was off in France, so I couldn't watch it. But I'm glad that I've actually managed to watch this moment with you guys. God, what an unbelievable moment. Thomas Frank, he's now a Premier League manager. It now means I've got to change my intro. But who will take Brentford's place in the intro? You'll find out tomorrow, because Blackpool will be playing Lincoln tomorrow. In fact, before we do go, I keep saying before we go, leave your predictions if you can on Blackpool and Lincoln. That would be a good way to end the stream, talking about tomorrow. Are you ready, FRBR0Z? I'll see if I could do that right at the end. But first, make sure you leave your predictions to Blackpool and Lincoln in the comments. That will be a fantastic way to end. I need to remember this guy's name. In fact, I can just copy it from here. Hang on. I've predicted 3-1 Blackpool, but Lincoln can definitely shock people, you know. Is he still streaming, by the way? Oh, he is. He is streaming. Road to 3K subscribers. In fact, I can quickly subscribe to him there. What's the 2.79? I'll tell you what, he's not far away right now. And if he is a Chelsea fan, then great respect to you, man. Oh, he's playing foot champs as well. Oh, man. Yeah, he's going to need it. He's going to need your support. I'll tell you what, he definitely will be. You know, I've never raided a YouTuber before, but there's a first time for everything. Getting very similar viewers as well. What's the aggregate? Blackpool 3, Lincoln 1, says Charlie as well. 2-1 to Blackpool's. Ellis Sims plays. Oh, I tell you what, Ellis Sims is such a talent. Jerry Yates is another one who's great as well. What's the aggregate? I mean, there's no aggregate in the final. Okay. So have we agreed we're going to raid FIFA BR0Z, whatever? Because if so, make sure his viewers check out my channel as well. All right, guys, if you're ready for this. All right, sorry, let's just see Janssen lifting up the trophy again. Oh, my gosh, the passion is unbelievable. Great passion. Right, guys, here it is. So, everyone, join that link to FIFA 01's stream. I can't get to say his name right. But that wraps it up. That's the end of the stream. I might do Chelsea, but I don't know. I'm probably going to be too tired. But I will keep you guys in touch on Discord if I can do it. Thank you guys so much. I truly, truly appreciate all of you turning up today. Follow that link to FIFA 0RZ's channel and make sure you see what he's doing as well. I've just subscribed to him. And make sure you subscribe as well. He's nearly at 3K. Right. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't left a like, please do so on this stream. And please subscribe if you haven't. It really does make my day. 544 is the final total we end with. Honestly, 12 subs gained. Unbelievable. So thank you guys so much for that. Brentford are promoted to the Premier League. That's not my outro. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are legendary for tuning in the stream. And as always, take care, everyone. And Brentford, congratulations. Welcome